Welcome everyone to round one of Splat Vibes. We are here, everyone's so many people here. It's need to get into this first game. So, first of all, we should. Yes, you do. Hello, I'm Sarah. I'm joined here. Oh yes, I am running 4 hours sleep. Let's go. Goddamn. But yes, we're just eating. Double down and island. We do. On the side of Ultra Island, there is Rocky, JP, Ninja Train, Andy.
Double down, we have Marco, Rai, Brett, and Mary.
Yes.
Their names might be slightly different. I believe Ninja Train is squared.
Yes.
Because you know train.
Very, very important. But yes. Readying maps. So,
It's one of the maps of
it does exist.
E-tail is one of those where it's either amazing for your weapon or you use it with a passion. It's great for other weapons. I personally love people, in machine. This map is a machine. However, on others, especially
Yes. But to be fair, that's quite, it tends to be the way of things. Quite a lot of Splatoon 3 maps. It's quite normal. But yes, so we're just waiting for a bunch to get into this first game of this. Is best of first team to 2. Take this and we have to see what happens.
you may hear in the background from the point of the filter. Actually,
Yes.
at one on stream. That's what we're going to see. Game off stream just for time and really just for time.
There will be yelling, clapping, etc.
Hopefully, no angry yelling. We'll see.
But yes, so if you hear any of that, that's because there's a game going on. They are all in the game. Just like we're waiting for one player to ready up going, and then we'll be into 3 seconds.
I like it or not, I'm playing guitar controlling too.
There we go. We're getting into these teams. We see, I think, going from. Okay, yeah, as was mentioned of a reflex. So good to see that that's actually there. It is interesting that there's a black line on the side of ultraviolet. There isn't one on the side of double line. So double line is the ultraviolets.
As you can tell, they're going to be yelling. So we're going to have to yell over them, which is great. If Double Down really want to succeed with this, they're going to have to play uber aggressive. And I do see on the sheet here that Egret can play ends up, which would be great, because especially when you don't have background to jump in from. Like with a passion. And honestly, not running this here might be a miscall.
Yes, I will also mention teams. You can see already. You can see already that Ultra made a very good first kind of push there to 54. But as we were saying before, double down, now come back in, and are able to kind of get something going. But there is that one player right behind, trying to get them off the tar, and does succeed in killing the player that put the tar.
They usually gets two there, especially with that trade as well. That's something you're going to have to watch out. I've played Maybe Trade a few times, and yeah, he'll just be behind you. That's kind of what he do. You won't expect them, but they'll be there watching.
Expects that he's going to be ready for you. I've not seen him. He's scared.
You can't see him, he can see you. Let's put it that way.
Right, it does seem they are able to get through that second checkpoint, and that will very much help them to continue this route. If they end up having to go back and start it again, not to go through that checkpoint. But Double Down still do. So they're on to the final checkpoint. Are they going to be able to go through?
I can see them struggle with pushing the check.
But they did it
But
anyway.
they do. What the other thing the yellow needs to do is just sit up there. They have buckets, they have plenty of down shot. Just a nice play by Jake, just taking out everyone on the top.
They're ready to jump in. Absolutely amazing here for Ultraviolet. Starting as they need to.
I do notice that while they do have a backline in that pen, it's definitely an aggressive. Definitely using the short range burn. Start. Yeah.
Yes. We will be moving on to Splat. So very, big block standard.
Yeah, it's been there since two.
Yes.
Two.
Yes.
It's
And
been
it
a
was one
while
of the
since I played
starting
one.
maps.
Wildly enough.
Yes, very much. A map you see mixed with the blue. You see that a lot of different tones.
Once again, that pen is going to be a danger on this map.
Yeah,
There's specific points. There's that sniper in the top when you're attacking defending top left. Or right. You can just kind of sit there. Top mid. So, Double Down are going to struggle with just the lack of backline. What they need to do is get aggressive, maybe have a mid range. Take out anything that's there.
It doesn't look visualized on that, so interesting to see. They do have one with just words in their back pocket. Because this might be, but also it's possible if you're able to just sit that's where reminder, this is best of 3. Double Down need to take this set to go game 3. Run the multi-violent win it, and that's the point.
I do hope to see that.
I feel like that just makes sense to have that.
Excellent positional disadvantage. They're sticking to That's second fortune, is it? Or was that
No,
their
I think they teams in similar comps, whether they're trying to see if they can get in at the back of that bucket. Get it, but are they?
Point left.
with that rapid pullback? It's splash. Kill. You go forward and kill.
Yes, indeed. It's a very, very good ultraviolet. They would want to push up a little, but they're keeping
I
things
don't
in
think
the
they need to do that with 2 crabs. The 2 crabs, they can just sit there,
Right,
glory to the crab gods, just wait and things will die.
because they can't even the crabs.
There's no double crab here against a team with no backline. It's easy money. I mean, it's in the nicest way to double that. It's simply a case of what weapons you're good at.
They do have a crab of their own. They've come in on that left-hand side. I don't think they were able to do very much with that crab. Plus, you're trying to get some game time, but on 2v1 with a ball, that just wasn't going to happen. For 2 more rounds. Not that we don't. I'm definitely sure that, but definitely those games that we were able to see. That their aggressiveness plus that extra range. If they were able to find them a bit different, that's just happening.
It's one of those cases where, well, for a lot of people, including the background, you just can't improve. You don't want to have to whatever, like.
Having a background
It's necessary. It's needed. If you can't get just a background for it at the very least, well, there are workarounds. Don't always. Sometimes.
But you can work without it. But only if you're hyper aggressive. You need to be ready, straight to their flash, straight to their face, straight in front of them, just keep the ball for objective at all times. As much as possible. It's just, it wasn't really possible for them. They weren't able to find a return to that. Very well played. Especially that first game, they were able to get some rushes. They were able to get some rushes, but they just weren't able to keep it once. Kind of just
Double down, and you remain. Stay because of the shoes. In front, we have choose market versus double down. So if the team can get to the BB,
I
get the
think
BB.
the computer's like green warble.
double down versus Choose Mafia. So I've got written on our list here. Turn of Choose Mafia, MP UK's League 2023 winner. Turn Splatoon. You're not playing.
That's not going to
Just talk closer. I think I can hear the background right now.
Oh, it just
It's reflecting off it. There's nothing you can do.
couple things.
Ignore the mic rumbles.
I talk about students. To be fair, if you're in rock, which rock in particular? Oh, can I fix it?
Yeah,
One
I have
second.
no idea what I'm doing. I haven't played any nights since 2012.
Yeah, so go with vibing. Alright. But yes. Double down. Couple little things about turrets.
Okay, on the back, can we have Ultraviolet and Leicester?
We are defending the microphone.
Yes.
About turrets, because I do have some information here. So, Damage plays buckets.
Alright, Christy, you and I are having words. You're right, but we're having words.
Krister is, it says it here. Best player in Northern Ireland.
If you can't tell, we're both from there.
Yes, very Northern Irish casting duo right now. Right. Is it pronounced?
Oh god, here we go.
Is it IPS or IPS?
Ips.
IPS. I thought so. Alright. IPS. Sounds like a freaking shipping company. Anyway, IPS, who is the best player from Ireland, in brackets, Irish King. Yet again, all written down. And then Snipes, which is the best. Snipes is the best Western bow player.
That is a statement. That is a statement and a half.
But this made the statement. We did not make the statement. I'm just relaying it to you.
All I'm going to say is he used to play Charger until, Geo happened.
It is kind of in the name. Like,
Exactly. Playing Snipes and then a bow.
apparently cheap. But yes, so we're waiting still for everyone to get in the lobby. But we can talk about maps. Start with Clan Blitz and Scorch Gorge. Oh,
I actually, controversially, really like this. I play Machine.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
This makes sense. Alright, I'm a roller. I don't
that's-
like Scorch.
Yeah, of course you don't. You have maybe a ledge and a half to camp.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And not many people look over that one. Being a roller on that map is just like, okay.
Being a roller in general is like, okay.
I'm
I think,
participating.
The update, there's apparently a new Dynamo that you don't play, I don't think.
No, I like Dynamo. I just don't like where the only Dynamo we have at the moment is in, like, how good it is. It's really no
Well,
one.
new kit, you never know. New kit, new update, new
Yes,
everything.
well, hold out hope. Hold out hope for it to be good.
I'm excited for the new bucket myself.
Would be.
Yes, its kit looks terrible, but it's apparently suction bomb reef slider.
Why do I
Yeah,
keep giving Reef Slider to new weapons? Like,
because
please play
they want
Reef Slider.
they want to
Like,
see if the weapon is cracked or not, so they give it a bad kit.
Yeah, and then maybe they'll give it a good kid later if we don't play ridiculous amounts to try and get us interested.
Just wait until the Kansas set comes out and everything's golden.
Yeah. Wait until that point. Was that normally like 2 years in?
Well, they've only said that they're supporting it for 2 years.
Yeah, but normally like one of the last things they do is like
Yeah.
maybe we'll get some good kits at that point. But no, we're just everyone's in the lobby. We're on the right maps, have the right modes. Scorch Gorge, Clan Blitz. Interesting. Yes, I won't say like they have no chance. They might get some points on them. But
Yeah.
it's an uphill battle.
Yeah. Oh, it's rank 3. Okay. Never mind. So all the things we said about Clan Blitz, Scorch Gorge, doesn't
We are
matter.
Splat Zone's Hagglefish Market. Yes. Haven't lied to you. We were given faulty information. Faulty information. But yes, that's a map mode. I think that's all right. It's one of those Splat Zone maps where you're kind of like, oh, you can get stuck in spot. But like so many of them are like that. So
I feel like on Zones, though, it's one of those. It has defined routes of what you're gonna do.
and the right hand route in and round just doesn't really make sense for most things. So you just have to go straight and over the table or just drop down, and then there's the enemy, right? Hope that they don't have specials when people die. But yes, Plus someone in the lobby. Just waiting.
Someone has disconnected.
There we go. We have people. I think we are ready to get started. I think.
Like looking over the microphone.
But yes, that's not right.
No, it's not.
Sorry, we are also in charge of the lobby. We are multifaceted. Well, I say we. You're in charge of the lobby. I'm in charge of keeping the conversation.
Me okay.
Yeah. Keeping it moving whenever Spade is trying to do everything else. So
Trying is the key word in that sentence.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That looks good. All right.
It's very helpful when teams have clan tags for certain
because then
things.
you can just be like, all right, you're there, all good, we're grand. But right, we're just waiting to see what the teams are gonna say that like we've done already.
What the teams are gonna do? Yeah.
Are we gonna see a similar comp coming up from Double Down? Might it just be? Are they sticking with that reflex? Or are they actually going to bring out that end that we didn't see last round?
They will need, in no lesser terms, a change up in a miracle for this to work.
Indeed. It will be important to them. They need to have that aggressive potential, and also that I think the end tap is just it is a choice that they should be making because it adds pain to the comp and it also gives a tactical win. I'm just not sure if that's what, because we said that last time. We said that between game 1 and game 2 earlier, and they stuck with the reflex.
I don't foresee a change in Double Down, but hopefully.
Hopefully. All right, let's get into this.
Whoa.
Let's get into this. Okay, we've still got a reflex. But
Yep.
we do have a stamper as opposed to a wiper.
That'll change something.
Full point. So what was
So
Snipes not bringing us a bow?
then again, I do have it on good authority that for last year's event, Churits Mafia, for their team information sheet, did in fact just lie. So
it could be literally the same false information all over again.
Because because it says here that Savage plays sloshers, and I ain't seeing one, Chief.
Well, no, there's a slosher.
Ignore me.
But yes, already Jits have got their points down to 59 here.
This could be a cat from D-Day.
But Double Down are definitely keeping up the pressure. And especially with those...
Right on the flank. Trying to get something. Doesn't quite. And now...
But comes back to a half-dead team.
Yeah.
That is not ideal.
That is the problem with that special is if you can get the kills, you're golden, but it's a risk reward that can leave your team high and dry.
It does seem there's one down on each side at the moment, but right now, Double Down are trying to just be very careful with how they get back in. They're trying to see if they don't want to take too many risks. But that timer is going down. It's now down to 40.
They still can. He's trying to wrestle control, but please, that's got to be a double. That's got to be a double.
Savage.
Oh!
Savage.
Stay back, please!
I don't know if you're gonna get the chance.
I don't think Savage cares. I think
there's no time.
I don't think Savage is
There we go.
right. Savage is doing his own thing.
Savage is over that game.
Slayer dash sloshers all. Yeah, fair enough.
I'd agree with that. I think that makes sense. But I will say that Double Down did get that done a couple times.
Yeah, fair play to them. It's
against Churits.
Yeah.
Fair play.
One of the best teams in the UK. Full stop.
Yep. Yes, indeed. Right. Next one we've got is Tower Control on Barnacle and Dime.
Oh, they've got B indeed. They've got B indeed.
I won't go into it. But if
This sounds like trauma.
if you've ever watched paddling, you may know that I have a very certain, let's say, relationship with Barnacle and Dime as a map. It took a long time for it to turn up in any tournaments I was commentating, and it was never on rotation for a month and a half. I just didn't know what it was. Just knew the name, not much else. But this is good. They're gonna have to play it. It's round 2. Love it. But yes, as a map, it's like
It's one of them. It's incredibly flat.
yeah, which
Like
is not,
a charger on this map or any long range.
which we've already seen that Chutes is gonna bring to the table.
Yeah.
They've got a ballpoint, and a ballpoint with its special is just gonna rise up as well, and then shoot from above.
I should say, because obviously we can see the players. You can, but we can. Cool.
Yes.
There is definitely a difference in vibe. Like, a Double Down are very serious, calm, collected, and Truths are, at least a few minutes ago, were span around in their chairs having like a little huddle meeting, like all together to discuss tactics. Which, fair, you know what, fair, but it each their own, I guess.
Yeah.
I would never do it.
No.
Especially because the chairs don't swivel, they're
you
stuck
have
to
to.
the floor. Just,
You just have to lift it and slowly shift around. But anyway, second game of the set. Reminder, this is Tower Control on Barnacle and Dime.
Carverson B&D,
Yep.
Bandelion and Durdock.
Yep. The ends up! The ends up! We finally see an ends up coming out from
Glory
Double Down.
be, glory be.
Yes! There we go. Finally.
This is going to be your POV for the next however many minutes. This is all we're
Ends up
watching.
POV. Ends up POV. Hell yeah.
But what if we went to the other one? Oh.
Oh! Ends up here. Right now, right here. But already you can see both these teams just trying to find a bit of positioning here. But in come, oh my god, in come Chutes, and they're just like, no, it's our tower, we'll have that.
Truths, the tower. There you go.
Yes. They got the tower, then they forgot about the tower, then they got it again.
They're hungry for those kills. They don't play objective,
They hungry.
except when they have to,
Indeed.
which, you know, is now because they're
Yes.
playing an objective game.
Yes.
That crab's a very forward. Oh,
He is able to find a kill on Savage. And
That's
there's just the ends up left.
just the ends up.
Running
Come down
for
the
his
ends up.
life.
Ooh.
Takes someone with him, but does end
It's a
up going back to
delayed
spawn.
wipe, but they can get back mid control with this.
Yeah, yes indeed. And that does mean that Double Down does have the time to actually get a push started and get through this checkpoint. Because it is a very
Easily.
early one though. So there we go. Love to see it. But they're about to hit maybe a Chutes brick wall.
Maybe that ink chest coming in.
Yep, there we go. Brick wall.
I believe you can see there was double, maybe a triple from that ink chest.
Ooh, okay. That splash just got a double kill. Traded for it, but a double kill, which will definitely delay.
It's back to 2v2, but
Yep. But it
the
does
numbers are
not,
dwindling.
yeah, it does not look like that will delay Chutes
Sorry,
for that one.
there was a fly.
There was indeed a flag, can confirm. But yes, it does, yeah.
Truths, the objective.
Chutes.
Truths, buddy.
Chutes, you're
buddy.
losing by 4 points. Chutes, the
You're not
objective.
winning.
Chutes! Chutes the tar! Chutes!
Truths.
Chutes!
Friends, pals.
Chutes! There we go.
You're in their spawn.
Oh dear. That was...
Truths.
There we go. They're still pushing.
There we go.
They're still... They're just meandering along, you know. They're having a fun, swell time. It's like,
They should
now
get
there's
the lead.
3
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
tar, and there's the lead. But it's all on tar, none on tar.
I think Ips is just farming this.
Yeah. Ips is just here to bring you.
They're delaying the tar
soda.
just so the
Don't
stays
destroy
alive.
the tacticolor. Yep, yes indeed. No one is
The
close enough
Wiper's
to
not going to be
stop
able for that range, and that's another Church game.
Nothing that can stop that. Absolutely, and that's 2 over the Church. Fair play. Will yet again mention Double Down did get a push.
Honestly, they had a very nice push there.
Yep,
Like-
very nice push. But you know, once Church gets on the goddamn tar, then
We've just heard there's a celebration for the high five.
yes, there we go. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, we have been told by the Pixel on High that we are going to go to a break.
Our Lord
now.
and Savior.
Yes, our Lord and Savior, Pixel Christ, that we are going to going to a break now. So absolutely, don't be going anywhere. We will be back real soon, but it's not going to be us.
No. We will be back real soon.
We
The
are
stream
going to be
will.
back, but I do believe Pat and Dory are going to be on next. So absolutely, stick around. See you guys later.
Hey, welcome back to the stream. We've got 2 new people.
Yeah.
This is Pat.
Hi.
and I'm
And
Dory.
this is Dory.
And this is Lil Buddy. Lil Buddy came all the way from Japan.
Yes.
We've got Chewits Mafia and
Ultraviolet.
Chewits Mafia and Ultraviolet are currently in the lobby. They've set up. Everyone knows who Chewits Mafia is. They came in, landed on Friday, started posting on Twitter that they were here. And Ultraviolet is Rocky, Jakey, Ninja, and Andy. And they've been up here a couple times now. So
Yeah.
good games, good games. What can we expect from these players, Pat?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know them that much. So it looks like Ninja
Mahi
Train is
zones.
going to play a lot of Tetras. Yeah. What's the map mode?
It's Mahi Zones.
It's Mahi Zones. Oh.
I don't know who came up with this map list, but we are going to Mahi Mahi. We're going to
Well.
tiny zones map.
Yes, so
Well-
please, the first team that capture the zone, just let them until it's 60 seconds, 60 points left, and then you'll have a map to play in. But just let them, okay?
That is true.
You'll enjoy the game more.
I'm looking forward to everyone fighting it out in mid. That's actually my favorite part of playing Mahi Zone.
That's the only part of playing Mahi Zone.
Well, but it's fun. And then we have game 2 on Sturgeon Shipyard with Rainmaker, and if we're lucky, we get to see brine water clams. So good map modes. We can expect some fun.
Yeah,
They've put the players on the wrong teams too.
Yep.
So well done.
well done, host.
I'm not in control of this thing. Yay! Player swap.
And here we go. It's
Here we go.
almost Chewits Mafia against almost Ultraviolet. And we are starting strong with a reset.
Let's see who stops the game first.
Yes, who is able to stop the game the fastest?
Chris
That's
wins.
it. Congratulations to Chris.
Chris wins the reset battle. And we'll go in again. This is fun. It's Mahi Mahi. Everyone knows what to expect. So it is what it is.
Yep.
Yes, these established teams, with every LAN like this, you have 2 or 3 teams that are here to win the game, and everyone else is here to vibe. So let's see. I mean, Chewits have been sweeping it up, whereas Ultraviolet seems to have. Well, they've won one and lost one, I think. So we'll see. We'll see what they've won one and lost one. Yeah. So we'll see what they pull out against the Irish King and his teammates. Yep.
Time to go.
What are you giving me this for?
Oh, we are doing the observing. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to?
It's just AutoCAD. Okay, you can just use AutoCAD.
I leave that to the caster's choice.
Okay.
My choice is to have. Okay. Well,
we've been handed the controller, so
I'm not used to doing that.
Chat, tell us if you want us to spec a certain player.
We don't have
and
a
we
chat.
might ignore you.
We're not live. This is on YouTube, Dory.
Well, I can read the chat from here.
This will be on YouTube,
I know.
but this is not on Twitch.
I know.
Stop talking.
Everyone's readying it up. We'll go back into the. Why are you on Gold Aerospace?
I'm trying to change, but I can't because it shows me the
Just leave it on
control.
AutoCAD.
I know, but
Some serious discussions going on right now. I can see them at the tables.
the teams are preparing. It looks like Ultraviolet is taking their time
Ultraviolet,
to
yeah.
say.
Everyone's trying to form a
Player.
plan against Chewits Mafia, and well, they should.
Throwing a booyah bomb. I mean, Chewits Mafia, it's like they're the favorites to. I mean, among the favorites to win the day.
I think we know that there's like maybe two teams going to make the final. The crowd goes wild, and we are in. Let's go to Mahi Mahi and take a dip in the water, hopefully.
Yep. Both teams bringing the Tetras of the backline. I like it's a vanilla strike slasher.
Well, we get the splash again, and it's I like the double crab from Ultraviolet. We'll see if it's successful. And they have an early cap.
Yeah,
The fights are starting, and the first cooler is out, which enables some running in to happen. But Ultraviolet seem to deal with that really well.
Yep. Very good, Ultraviolet staying in control, and water level is dropping. We now have a map, and Chewits Mafia is going to prepare their attack. They already have the inkjets going in and getting a lot of attention from the Ultraviolet, but Ultraviolet with an inkjet of their own, they're able to keep it, and right now they are scoring. They keep scoring points, like very good. And
This is finally they get 2 down on Ultraviolet, and they're trying to push in, and they will finally get the cap here with the crab of their own to try to hold positions. Yep. So it's very similar gameplay from both teams, and we finally see Chewits Mafia attempt to move up.
Now, like Chewits Mafia, they have control, but they have a lot of points to get back into. And with that, these peaks, like,
Someone actually drops. Yes.
How do I switch the camera? Let's go watch something else. Let's watch Handy. Yeah, this is nice. They got a pick, very nice pick.
Right, it's 3 down on Chewits, and there's the recap from Ultraviolet.
Yeah.
Still tons of fighting going on. It's really exciting, actually. I love seeing these people run at each other. With the ballpoint trying to hold position, you know there's going to be an inkjet coming out on the defensive. Yep. And there we go, the inkjet's out, trying to stall as long as possible.
Yeah, and that's an inkjet on the side of Chewits Mafia now. They're gonna try to stop things.
Inkjet and the crab.
Yeah. Splat Mafia doing everything they can just to get back into control. It's like Ultraviolet has really forced them to use everything they have just to get in, and now Splat Mafia, okay, I mean, they have an inkjet at the ready, and they're going to need it to defend because there's a crab tank on the side of Ultraviolet.
Nice! The crab tank wins the fight.
That means the zone is going to the Violet.
Oh, nice. Ultraviolet isn't relying on anything like a cooler to get back in. They're just winning fights. They're doing really well, even though they currently give up positions. And like these Tetras are such a menace, just running in and distracting players.
Constantly distracting. But right now, Choice Mafia looking to get rid of a penalty, looking to get something going and get a lead. Finally done with penalty, but it looks like Ultraviolet is back on the attack and back trying to get things stopped.
Oh my. It's really impressive how Ultraviolet seems to synchronize their inkjets and crabs at the same time. The zone flips so fast whenever they come in for control, and Choice Mafia seem to want to stagger their specials a little more, one after the other, to try to stall out Ultraviolet's re-entries. So Choice Mafia down with the penalty. Yep. Only a few points left on the clock before they take lead, and nice.
Very nice attack by Ultraviolet, but they have
Let's
two
go.
down. And it's
1 point meme. Let's go. And that's the lead.
That's the lead, and with 3 down on the side of Ultraviolet. Right now, Choice Mafia is in a very, very good spot to get the KO.
Ultraviolet's throwing everything they can. They get the cap.
The Tetras, the Reef Slider,
the day. The ballpoint's forced to back up, and even the cooler is thrown in a rather useless position, unfortunately. So the rest of the team can benefit from that. But the crab is out, and we know there's another crab coming soon, and an inkjet as well. So the penalty goes. It's going to be a really, really tight game.
Now we go. Choice Mafia is back in control, but Ultraviolet is still around the zone, getting a trade.
Get a trade.
Joe is back at it though. Joe is always attacking, getting something going. But right now, Choice Mafia just need to hold for 30 more seconds.
Ultraviolet with an early inkjet pop that gets punished. There's a crab coming in, but I'm not sure what the crab can do against if they're 2 down. They're getting rushed from the side as well. They can't really put ink on the zone. Can they actually paint? Is this enough?
They need to get
Is this
the
enough?
now.
They get turned.
It.
Yes.
But just 5
The slusher
seconds.
gets called out. They can actually win this. They're getting the picks they need, and they need to paint. They need to paint.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is enough. And here we go. Game 1 to Chewits. This is as tight a game as Chewits has played all morning, all afternoon. We started late. It's really exciting to see these teams fight in the middle. I genuinely like this map. I know it's not the popular opinion,
It's a map.
but that was a good match. Hopefully, Ultraviolet came really close to winning that, and if they carry on, they might actually unlock a win. Keep talking.
Okay.
Oh, sit further back.
Oh,
Right.
We're being told that we should sit back.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, let's relax
Right.
a bit.
So we move to Rainmaker
Oh,
now.
I have to select the map.
Sturgeon ship here.
Okay, so Rainmaker Sturgeon. Where is that?
Rainmaker Sturgeon for us. Rainmaker Sturgeon with checkpoints in strange places. I don't know whether they're probably going to want 3 down and make a rush for the left side, considering how fast they play. But either way, I'm looking forward to fights in the court, and maybe if you're lucky, people duking it out in Fight Club underneath top mid. So
This
interesting games. I'm genuinely I was impressed with how close that was. I'd love to see some really good fights. Ultraviolet winning some of those fights in truly confident fashion, with the Tetras running in and dropping on people. That's just nice to see. I like seeing insane quick respawn play.
this could be a very good map for Ultraviolet, because we saw them like being so explosive at the start of a game. On this map mode, if a team gets a good lead at the start of a game, all they need to do for the rest of the game is keep things in mid, defeat everything the opponent's going to attempt. And on this map mode, you can do that. You can do that for 5 minutes.
You can play turf war in mid.
Yeah, you can play turf war in mid.
I know maybe we might see double crab again. It's so useful. Pop a crab on the enemy snipe, and no one else can come back in for another 8 seconds. And if you've got 2 of those, you can do that forever, I think. So we'll see. The teams are readying up right now. We've got 1 lost player. and I hope we get some cheers for Ultraviolet. So, on we go. Rainmaker, Sturgeon, battle time! Nice, similar comps. We get a shot, V-shot instead, and double dualies again from Ultraviolet. So they've stuck with that, but they've gone to cooler.
Yeah, no more ball points for Ultraviolet. They are now backlineless, and they got a splash instead.
Wow, but be careful. The slusher has come out from Chewits Mafia. We all know Samage is such a menace on that weapon.
Yeah.
So Ultraviolet taking fights in Chewits' core. They go for the left immediately, and I think Chewits don't actually have... Oh! That's Samage coming in clutch with the slusher pick. That's such a crazy defense. That's so good.
How can you reach that far? That's
there we go. Slusher being a 2-hit regardless of fall off now is insane.
Yeah.
We get fights now. You know, there's a Trizuka ready. We'll see that come out. Zuka lottery, always fun to watch.
Chewits Mafia.
Shots running in. Someone from... Oh, look at that pick. That was dirty.
Yeah, but that's taking their time right now, really making sure that the push is going to work.
A nice 2v1 ends up with a trade. Callous bomb, we see that. It's been a really fast-paced game so far.
Yeah, it's trade after trade.
Oh my god, what a crazy game. It's Chewits Mafia slowly taking it back into mid, and I think with the cooler they will want that checkpoint. So the pressure is all on the right now, and Snipes moves really fast and does indeed crack that. Zuka comes out too. Damn.
That's checkpoint, and they try to make a bit more points, but
That's points. We take that. Cooler out on the side of Ultraviolet, 2 down. They'll be backing up. Chewits will be backing up, and there'll be some measure of defense and gathering your specials again. Regroup. Still fights though. And that's always exciting to watch. We see Samage get punished for slightly overextending, and the Rainmaker resets.
Yeah, and we see all the pain being put down by Ultraviolet. Look at the double grab, just keeping things away. And right now, Ultraviolet looking to get to that last checkpoint, try to equalize the score a bit.
I think the crabs were slightly early. Now they don't really have the resources to push in, and the duelist is dead, so there will be a few more seconds before they can charge special again. They're trying to stall this out, but we know that. Okay, we can see the Zuka coming in, and the Inkjet. The Inkjet gets a double. There we go. The Inkjets might get a third. There's a jump in with that. Tetris gets absolutely punished, and Chewits Mafia are on the front foot again.
Yeah, it looks like Chewits Mafia is going to try to attack some more, get a bit more points. I mean, just getting past the checkpoint is not enough on this map if you want to be comfortable with your lead. But with 2 minutes left, Chewits Mafia, they are looking to extend that, but they taking their sweet time. I mean, they have a lead, they can push as slow as they want.
Well, I think the ballpoint being such an oppressive presence on the board from Snipes is making it hard for Ultraviolet to push in. Every time they try something, they go 1 or 2 down to the ballpoint. Andy rushes in though, manages to get 2, and now the mid is turning blue. Cooler's up, they might actually get checkpoint now. And Chewits don't have a special to defend against that. But Duties goes down, 2 go down now. Zuka's out, Inkjet's out. Oh my god!
What a dodge!
Rainmaker's forced to back up so far that the don't retreat comes out.
At this point.
That's violence.
Let's
go!
And
a bomb.
Yeah, Chewits Mafia is stopping everything on the side of Ultraviolet, and Chewits Mafia back on the attack with a minute left. They could just keep a Rainmaker in mid and secure the victory, but they are looking for some blood and they are looking to move forward, but they get punished by the Tetris.
Good defense, Tetris jump in. There's actually 3 down on Chewits.
Yeah, with 3 down on Chewits, they need to get in now and they can make the points.
They're going to want that core. Take the core, take the snipe. Oh, Tetris gets punished immediately. You see how much suppressing power the Inkjet from from the ballpoint is, and oh no! The Rainmaker drops into the pit with 20 seconds now. You get these desperate jumps in, and Savage coming in! Oh my god, Savage coming in clutch. That is game. That will be game, unfortunately. And they're backing it. Look at that. Call on cam. Let's go. With they're yelling out so loudly. There we go. A dominant performance from the Irish team. My goodness.
Yeah, very nice fight by Ultraviolet, but Chewits Mafia just really taking control of everything at every time.
That was a single checkpoint game, guys.
And that was powerful.
They pushed once, and then it was then possible to just sit back in mid. And this is why, guys, this is why Ballpoint has a nerf coming.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. It's been a good time. The next game will be in a few minutes. Look at. Yeah, I want to play.
Shut up, Tori.
If you want to.
Now.
Ultimate. Good choice. First come, first serve.
Now. Someone else play. I'll play later. Yeah, it's chaos at the LAN. I love the vibes today. It's been good. We've been setting up since 8, and you know it's nice to get properly going now.
Uh-huh.
What?
Nothing.
All right. Well, it's nice to get properly going since we were planned to start at 10:30. What's the next match?
So we'll have a short break.
We'll have a short break.
We set up things.
You play. You sub. I'll.
We're talking.
Say we'll go on the break and then you can continue casting for the next game.
Right. Okay. Right. Break time now while they get everything set up. And yes.
And we are back, and we are going to see in round 3 it will be Ultraviolet that we've seen just earlier against Sunken Mangrove.
Sunken Mangrove are a UK pickup. We know some of those players from NX London and hanging out in PBs on Sunday nights in the same VC. But Ultraviolet, we've seen what they're capable of. Sunken Mangrove actually took a game of Leicester just now, which was very, very impressive. They managed to push Leicester to a few close games. So I'm looking forward to see what they can do against Ultraviolet.
Yeah, these are going to be like two underdogs going after each other, and it's always nice to see like all levels can come to the LAN, and these guys are like pretty good compared to me, especially.
Yeah, you know what? I'm most looking forward to watching the Viper player on Sunken Mangrove as it's the best weapon in the game. So it's going to carry. It's absolutely going to carry.
Sure.
Meanwhile, we've got Joy, who plays Splatlings. I heard Joy calling out just now, and was key to their win over Leicester. So the teams are getting into the PB right now, and we'll see what they pick. It's Hagglefish Market, and it's zones. We'll have to see them stall out against each other.
Yeah, we're going to see that. I mean, Hagglefish zones, very classic map. Both these teams know it. I mean, Sunken Mangrove, I can expect Andy to go with a ballpoint on this map mode, like having a backline on there is so good.
Well,
and like we can expect both teams to do very well and have back and forth thing.
I just want to see people fight in mid.
Yes, that's all you want to see, fight in mid. We get it.
Well, that's what the game does. It funnels you into mid and flank routes.
Right.
We've got 2 flank routes. You can use them. They're basically the same. And meanwhile, there's a pole in the middle to add some interest to it all. As we know, if you add a pole, it changes the map completely. So they are all in the PB right now. What are you up to? And yeah, they seem to be having a good time. I hear some laughter from the front. So it's chill. It's chill. This is not going to be as intense a set as the previous one.
Yeah, we'll see. And Zari, you have to press A. You can start selecting setting the players into their team.
Hi, Rona.
Hi, Rona. We love you.
Shout outs to Rona.
Quickly, sunken on yellow.
Sunken on yellow. So, yeah. That's yellow as well. Yeah.
Yeah, Doof is on
Doof
yellow.
is yellow.
Yeah, put him on
Alpha team.
On Alpha. Put him on
Yeah.
Alpha.
So we're just getting the teams sorted out. It is what it is. And we are loading in.
Lion.
You know,
Yep. Yeah, that's good. And you just say we have all players, and we're going to go in very, very soon.
I really want to see if Ultraviolet continues with the double dualies, because that was really fun to watch.
Yeah.
Just watching everyone dive on each other, it was so good.
And honestly, like these are the teams that of players that we don't know necessarily as the top, but are looking to get there. Like are putting up a fight against the top teams, and seeing these two teams go after each other is this is like who is the next team to reach the top. Might be decided here.
It's very interesting to watch everyone who kind of like from the players talking about this before the LAN started. They're trying to pick up good players. They're trying to train with good players before the game, before tournament weekends. They're talking about playing things like Lowing, playing the weeklies for Dapple Productions and IPL, and it shows. It really shows. We've got some surprisingly close games today. You know, everyone comes in with an expectation that they're going to get rolled by Spark or Chewits, and it hasn't always proven to be the case. We've had some interesting 2-1s out here, and I genuinely hope this set goes to a 2-1. It would be really nice to watch.
Yeah, we hope to see a game 3, but it's going to start by game 1 on Higher Fish.
Battle time.
And here we go. So time to Maya comps.
The heavy from Joy.
A heavy and a Nautilus on the side of Sunken Mangrove. Meanwhile, Ultraviolet, back with the double Julies, as we were speaking.
The double Splatling had quite a bit of a success earlier in their previous games, so we know that Joy will want to set up near the front, while the other two players kind of dive in and out and try to get what they can from mid. We see an early crab as well. Oh wow. Ooh! Quick wipeout, a crab and an inkjet are enough to put Sunken Mangrove all the way back to spawn.
Yeah, Ultraviolet starting like in force again. They are very, very good on openings and really taking everything they can from there. And right now they are initiating a very good lockdown onto Sunken Mangrove. Wow.
We see a reef slider. Actually, I feel like that's an early drop from Doom.
Very early drop.
That gets absolutely punished. 3 down on the side of Sunken Mangrove, and they're kind of grasping at straws a bit. I wonder what they're going to come up with to try to get back in. We see a Tri-Slosher trying to get. Nice, 1 down.
Yeah, 1 down, but 1 down on the side of Mangrove too. Ultraviolet stays in control, and look at that. Like Mangrove, they use so much just to get near the zone and get a trade. That's going to be game 1 commandingly by Ultraviolet.
Oof, they rolled in and never rolled out.
Yeah, that was a very, very good first push, and then perfect defense of the zone. Just leaving nothing going on the side of Sunken Mangrove.
Look at the gold tactical on Andy.
Dang. Gold, and the 5-star dynamo for Andy too.
Very impressive. Wonder what Andy thinks about the gold dynamo.
That's a way to flex your power.
We've got spammers in chat.
Yeah, it happens.
The next game we have is
Tower control on Barnacle and Dime.
nice. Now the interesting thing about Barnacle and Dime Tower Control, I say interesting. Many people disagree because once the tower moves away from mid, you just have a flat empty rectangle, and I like seeing people fight in it, which is obviously the point. I think they should put a pole in the middle to help. That would absolutely change the game.
You can't put a pole in the middle of a tower control map.
Make the pole come down once the tower moves away.
No!
But it's going to be interesting because with the strength of the lockout we saw just now on Hagglefish, if Ultraviolet roll in like that, it's going to be down to Mangrove to put together an organized defense to push them back out.
Yeah, and like, you'd think that having double Splatling would be quite good against double Julies. Ultraviolet didn't seem to mind so far, and it's really on Mangrove to find a way to just like avoid that wipeout, and of course find a way to get a coordinated push in too.
Well,
Like-
I think the dualies are just faster. They're so fast with these players just kind of dodging through each other and weaving
Yeah,
around
they're
players.
fast, and clearly like Sunken Mangrove was surprised with how fast, how far up Ultraviolet was willing to play. Now they know.
Now they know.
No, they have to know now. They are fully aware, and it's all about like what are they going to do about it.
Well, you know, they're going to have to fight against a crab that's going to sit on the little platform and an inkjet that can come up around Snipe to shut any possible pushback in. So we'll see if, and with the ballpoint from Joy as a switch.
Yep.
Ballpoint v ballpoint.
Yeah, and the bucket on the side of Sunken Mangrove, very good pick, is usually very, very good against Julies.
Yeah, we see dualies come out on the side of Sunken Mangrove too. So it's almost, look at these comms, they're like half mirror matches, and it's going to be really, really interesting.
Both these teams very much a lot in common, but it's all going to be about who gets the better trades right now. And it looks like it's going into Ultraviolet's way again. And almost dodged it, but right now Ultraviolet is back on the attack. And look at Chu. Chu is already in there, getting so much.
Hiding, using the crab tank with that splash damage, and that Reef Slider actually manages to pick one off. I think.
That's the last checkpoint.
Ooh, nerf Reef Slider, guys!
No, don't. No, it's more like nerf Ultraviolet right now. Ultraviolet is not
rolling
wasting it. They just speedrun it.
That was clean. That was very, very clean from Ultraviolet. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see a 2-1. But there we go. Good games. People shaking hands. Lovely games from everyone. And I think that is the end of Group A. One more game in Group A. We're going on a break, and yeah.
See you soon.
Set the teams. There we go. Great.
Are we on?
Welcome back for round 5. We've got a sub for on the side of Double Down, who is playing Sunken Mangrove. Again, Sunken Mangrove have remained in their seats since the last game. And
Yeah.
meanwhile, Spid, who was commentating, has stepped in to play for Double Down. We're just setting up the teams right now. We will go to Tower Control on Inkblot Art Academy for Game 1 of Round 5. Now, Double Down have fairly strong players, but they haven't had such a good day today, and it remains to see whether Sunken Mangrove can recover from that rather crushing defeat they suffered in the last round and maybe take a game from Double Down. We'll see.
It's part of the tournament experience. Like some teams are going to go right through you and completely destroy you, and then other games are going to be close. Like, and for a LAN, you come to meet the people, meet your teammates, have fun first. And I think like I have to humble like the lobby as I'm commentating. I'm not used to this.
I think that's right. We are going in. We can expect, we saw Egret. We saw Egret on the Reflux just now, and that's a really interesting choice. Despite the buffs, I don't know if it's quite as successful as it's being hoped to be. Meanwhile, we know Rai is going to be on Splatanas, and we've seen what Sanka Mangrove play. We know Widdy is on Splatanas as well. So, we'll see a sword fight. That's always fun.
Yeah, sword fights are always cool to watch. And like, it's going to be decided by, like, there are lots of factors. First of all, there's a little buddy that can help us or not. And then there's the question, like, as you said, Senk and Mangrove, they just had a tough fight and a very tough KO put on them, and that's always bad for morale. On the other side, Double Down, they have a brand new player that just like came in, isn't warmed up, they don't know, they haven't played with them ever, and like, how do you adapt all of that in a LAN setup where you have to, like, you play differently than you do at home with a Discord and as such, like, it's all a different experience.
But we are loading in now, and it's tower control on Inkblot. So fun times ahead for everyone. Widdy is on the big swing, so that's a very, very interesting pick. And
Reflux?
Yeah, a Reflux, yeah.
Okay.
Egret sticks on the Reflux. It's fun.
So no backline on the side of Double Down, but yeah, the Reflux is going to make sure that the backline from the Sunken Mangrove is constantly going to be annoyed, which we'll see if it works.
We see an early cooler, and Double Down are holding forward. That 1 for 2 is really good for them. Joy takes mid and gets punished by an Inkjet. There's a vac, which is interesting on the side of the.
Getting a double.
I think it'll end up on Twitter, guys.
The vacuum alone is always, like, at best going to get a trade, I think.
We're just fixing the sound now. Double Down moving really, really quickly to get that first checkpoint. And the special is coming out, pressuring Sanka Mangrove really hard. Another cooler is going to help. And that was a really quick wipeout for a second there.
Yeah, Sank and Mangrove, they can get some breathing. Like, they conceded a checkpoint, but getting that wipeout allows them to get back control of mid and like get back in the game, prepare something. They have to prepare a push of their own. That Trace Slasher is going to just poke, just try to get. He's getting trapped by the sections though, and that's a bad way to start a push. Look at that! Right now, Sunken Mangrove is just struggling to get to that first checkpoint, and Double Down is back on the attack, back onto the platform already, and looking to extend their lead.
That was a really, really quick retake. That cooler from Sanka Mangrove was slightly early, and I feel like they didn't make the best use of it that they could. But the Inkjet now on the defense, Joy is hoping to. Nope, that wasn't successful. Lion with the strikes is also not successful, and so I feel like they're going down one by one. It's really risky right now to just rush at the tower, and the Reflux holding positions is very, very impressive to watch. There we go, more cooler to help Double Down push that.
Yeah, 3 down.
And that's a wipeout.
That's a delayed wipe, and that means Double Down is at the last checkpoint, and Sunken Mangrove are just struggling to get in. It's just Joy that's going to be it, and that's going to be a KO for Double Down.
Oh man. Sanka Mangrove seemed to have lost it slightly. They were panicking right at the end, just trying to dive for the tower. And with a team as organized and as experienced as Double Down, you can't do that. you can't rush straight into
Yep.
a fully charged reflux. You will get punished for it. So we go to game 2, which is Rainmaker Museum. Very interesting map. Top mid is fun. You get to see people trying to make the jump.
Yeah, it's really like that kind of map where you need to be very patient on mid, trying to win your fight, trying to get a foothold on the enemy platform, take control of these spinners. And once you have that, you can get such a very big instant push, but you have to be patient, you have to build it up, and you have to like wait for the right opportunity to make that happen.
Meanwhile, on defense, it's often quite easy to stop someone from making the jump, but once they're on your plat, the fact that they can kind of just dodge around the spinner infinitely makes it really hard to prevent a full lockout, especially if your team's not organized and tends to panic, or the enemy team is more organized than you are. With coolers, what we're going to see is everyone trying to jump in to keep pushes going, or to try to prop up a defense that's rapidly collapsing. So Sunken Mangrove need to pull it together and see if they can recover from now what is 3 rather quick knockouts on their part.
Yeah, and for this fast mode like Rainmaker and Clan Blitz, cooler has become pretty much a necessity for every team that wants to win in tournaments right now. So, and that makes the game like a bit less reliant on displacement special and much more about fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. Which we love to watch.
It's always good, the chaos is chaos won the last Splatfest, and
Yes.
that's all we're getting now.
Let's go chaos.
Right, let's go. Rainmaker Museum. Cheers for the team.
Oh, is that a Hydra from Joy?
Yeah, it's a Hydra and a 52. Wow. You
And,
see, they want to
and
play
a big
slower.
swig still.
Yeah.
It's like Sunken Mangrove really choosing to go with the patience to try to hold that lead.
Hey, that's such a fast cooler on the side of Double Down. 12 seconds, really impressive. And the people are going down. Sunken Mangrove actually get the first pick. You get the first 2 picks. Oh my, no. That's really impressive. Look at that recovery.
Yeah.
They're going to try to go via the long way, take the ramp, try to anchor their positions, but they get punished. And Egret comes in with that reflux. Very impressive.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, even if you take control of mid, you have to stay patient because moving forward is going to be very tough, especially against the team that's respawn as fast
Oh my.
as Double Down does. And here we have it. Double Down getting that checkpoint.
A triple from the Hydra on defense.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if they've got the last player. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Double Down is still on the platform and still looking to attack, but Booyah Bomb is not going to be enough to push them out.
Oh no, they're really fighting on the spinner right now. There's 2 players on the spinner. It's such a mess.
And 2 down for Double Down again, but the Rainmaker dropped out. That's going to be a little bit of breathing, but Double Down has to be in. And oh, look at the spinner. The Hydra has to look on every side at the same time. It's going to be a Booyah Bomb. The Booyah Bomb is shredded.
Oh my god.
This is going so bad for Sunken Mangrove right now, and Double Down is on the attack with a wipeout. That's going to be so many points.
That was so fast. Oh my god. The Anzap stuck around and the Hydra just didn't see them, was caught completely unawares. And then the Anzap got another cooler out of that, and now we're down to 14 points. Such a tough lead. I don't know if Sunken Mangrove has got it in them to come back from this, but we'll see. They have to really gather and play within the range of the Hydra now.
Yeah, and the Rainmaker falls down. It's still on the platform. It hasn't left the platform in like 2 minutes.
Really good Booyah placement though. That buys them some breathing space. And a defensive cooler for the Hydra is really welcome. Although, oh my god, the machine just picking up people on the ledges like it's so good at doing is going to be really hard to fight. The Hydra's forced to pop Booyah in a really awkward position too. He can't directly threaten anyone in mid. It's not really helping. They're forced so far back.
That Hydra has been forced to defend the platform for the whole game, And here we are, double down, back on the attack with the missiles on the last remaining 52. They have to move back. That's a delayed wipe, and right now, double down, they can just like stay there as a threat and spawn camp.
My goodness.
Sunken Mangrove.
They're just playing turf war at this point. As long as they keep mid painted, they've always got jumps. They can keep the Rainmaker on the platform forever if they need to. And look, someone's behind and forces Widdy to drop. So this is not a good situation at all. Oh my! Spin with the nice pick with the Rainmaker, and maybe they're rushing the Rainmaker. They pick it up.
As long as they pick it up, as long as they keep it here, they don't need to score any points. They don't need to do anything else but to keep the Rainmaker here. And they contempt, like look at Egret, not trying to move forward, just staying there,
Stalling.
waiting for the cooler, stalling as much as possible, and with a minute and some left, they don't need to do anything else.
Yeah, Spin's got the angles covered. It's really hard, and you know they're trying to debate. Like Sunken Mangrove is going to wonder if dropping left is an option. But with the speed, these players, we see the paint.
Yep.
But with the speed, the players of Double Down are moving. I don't know if that's possible. Oh!
That's unfortunate. That was aimed at the Hydra. Like
What a
these slushes were going towards the Hydra. They get a pass by.
Okay, the whale finally stops the players, and the 52 gets 2 players. That buys them again some breathing space, but it's so tight. They choose to jump out after getting caught in the low place, and finally they're back in mid. Oh,
The Rainmaker being in need is the first thing that Sunken Mangrove needs. That's what they need to start with, but now they need to assemble a monster comeback push.
well, they need to pop in and go first, and then if they do get on the pedestal, that will buy them some time.
We did
but Widdy is just jumping in.
No! Losing patience, trying to get
That is
in and get that
true.
checkpoint, but very nice fight, like just
Well
getting
done.
back in there, staying and trying until the end.
Oh, what a masterclass from Double Down, and just stalling for a solid 3 minutes on the enemy plat. That was such pressure, and Rai with the silver, the Zipcaster and the 4-star Viper Decker. Oh, what a pleasure to watch these teams go at each other. We are done with Group A now, so
Yes.
we'll take a break and we'll see you shortly for Group B. It's not me anymore.
Yep. See you very soon.
It's you though.
Are we live? Oh, we're live. Okay, and welcome back. This is the Group B of Vibes LAN. We are so glad to have you, and we're going to move a bit the webcam so you can see my co-commentator Jason. Jason, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing great. We had an incredible Group A.
Yeah.
I'd say we had quite the upset. We've got Leicester winning the championship, unfortunately. Expected to do quite well in my opinion, but unfortunately they did drop a few games in their group. But now we're moving to our Group B, and boy are we excited because we've got a banger first matchup.
Yeah.
We've got Spark taking on the Flying Dutchman, and Pat, we don't need to say much, do we?
I mean, these are two teams that we know so well. Spark, top level team, so good with 4 incredible players. I mean, between Nebula, Jude, Takimi and Chano, you have so much firepower. But on the other side, you have the Flying Dutchman. Of course. Workblue, Leon, Tobayeru. Like, there are such good teams, so representative of the UK scene. And we can't wait to watch them start. And we're going to go straight away into Illtail Alley.
This is a much been anticipated matchup. These are both UKC qualified teams, and we can already see we've got Chano playing Bucket, Takimi on the Zap, Nebula with the ballpoint, and Dude is playing 96 Deco. Obviously that Kraken is going to be proving quite the challenge to deal with for the side of the Flying Dutchman. But early draws here, some quick kills, and we already have the Flying Dutchman on the offense.
Yeah, early attack for the Dutchman, and that's a very, very good inkjet from Nebula. Right now, Spark answering right back. They don't mind that there's an Eliter on the side of Spark. Like, range is so good on this map, but if there's an inkjet just raining down fire on the Eliter, that's not that much of a problem.
Absolutely.
Checkpoint 1 is going to go. Like, both teams have taken checkpoint 1 without much of a hassle so far, and that's what we expect from that map. But Spark is looking to attack much more and get that checkpoint 2.
Absolutely, another jet pick from Nebula over there. And now we're switching to Takemi's POV. We can see what's going on. Kraken with Dude. He's in the enemy spawn. He's trying to skirmish, distract anyone to get as much points as possible so they can break that check, which they finally do. Dude is playing very, very aggressively on the left here, trying to pick out anyone he can, including that Lita, because that Lita is going to be absolutely lethal for picking off any attack. And the Zuka's already come through and stopped that push. But luckily it's traded out. Takemi is pushing forward with the zap. Can he find one? Maybe, just about. He's traded one. That's pretty good. He's knocked down the bubble, and that's a very, very good play from Takemi there.
Ooh! With that extra pick, Jude is going to allow the rest of Spark to move the tower back forward. Again, Tobayaru trying to delay things, but has to jump out. There is so much aggression from Spark. Spark is not relenting. Even they were 3 down at some point, and they're still attacking. They got rid of that last checkpoint, and they're so close to a KO. Work trying to stop it, but Takemi dying to a bomb. Everybody is trading after one the other, and Dude is going to bring it to 1 point. Okay, what a save by the Flying Dutchman!
Incredible play from Tobayaru. Noticed that they couldn't get the pick on right at the end there and swam straight for the tower, stalled for her team to get back. Incredible play. High pressure moment, dealt with it perfectly. And the Flying Dutchman move back into mid now. They've got mid control after the wipeout. They're trying to push that right side here where they know the ball point is playing. We've got a push in here from, I believe, the Junior. The Junior is pressuring the ball point very hard, push them back into the spawn, but unfortunately 2 down for the Flying Dutchman and they can't get any value.
Yeah, with 2 down, they have to move back, give some space again back to Spark. The Flying Dutchman, they keep themselves alive, and with 2 minutes left in the game, they have the time to mount another push, as long as they manage to get rid of Dude and Chano, who are right up there again. And Spark is looking to finish what they started. They use every special just to get back in there, and they're so close to the KO again, but Nick and Leo means they get it! That's game 1 for Spark.
A really, really strong start.
Do not clap into the microphone, please. But here it's game 1 for Spark, but we are not done yet. We are going to go to Inglot Art Academy for a good game of Splat Zones. And that was quite the first push by Spark, and that decided the rest of the game, let's be honest.
Yeah, really. That first push absolutely set the tone for the game and potentially the rest of the set.
Yeah, but Flying Dutchman, they kept themselves alive. They got the picks that they needed to get. They managed to really just keep the fight going a little bit longer. And on Splat Zones, I expect them to get at least a push or 2 and to get things going their way. Which, so far Spark has been defeating everything they have, going so fast in, being so aggressive.
Yeah, it's really on Tobayaru for this map, Zone Zinc block. If they can get Tobayaru on that top mid after they cap zone, then she's got free reign over basically all of the enemy spawn. So she can go absolutely crazy at any minute. But of course, they're still playing Spark, who are incredibly individually talented. But the Flying Dutchman, they really did show that they can keep up.
Oh yeah. Just surviving that first push, avoiding that KO, it shows the resilience mentally and the ability to stop that, because they forced really Spark to use everything they had. They forced Spark to prolong the push, to do it again and again until they got it. And if there's one team in that group that can stop Spark, that can get a game off of them, I think it's the Flying Dutchman.
absolutely. Reminder, this is a best of 3, so if Spark win this next game, they will take the first set of the group, and looking to be dominating fashion, but I'm sure the Flying Dutchmen have something cooking for this Zones Inc. block game. They really have their backs pushed against the wall, but there's no reason for them to go absolutely crazy in the second game. They've got what it takes, and I have no doubt in them. I really think they can push Spark to the absolute limit and potentially, reverse this entire set.
Yeah. But as you said, like, they need to put Tobayaru safely on top mid. And going Spark, that's not going to be an easy one to do. Let's see what's cooking. No comp change on the side of Spark, but I see a lot of comp change on the side of a Flying Dutchman. Is that a Nova?
That is, in fact, an Anarchy Nova.
Yep.
Wug will be playing very passive this game, playing for the Inkjet.
Look at the Moo. The Moo is going to get picked right away, and the cooler is down for Spark. Spark is going to be under attack right now.
Incredible team play there from Spark, pushing out the left side. Dude can't pop the Kraken in time, and Wug's popped the Jet. Can he find value? He's got Channel on top mid!
Yes! There's another one. The thing is, Spark, is even if you get 2, the rest of the team is still in there and keeping the position and making sure that the rest can jump back in as soon as possible. Spark, like, they were 2 down, they was the Inkjet above their head. They don't care! They stay there and they get so much.
Some special spam coming through now. The wave breaker popped for Tobayaru. They're trying to force the people out the right side. Chano and Dude are both playing. The Moo's in a very difficult situation, and Chano finally does find the pick, looking to hold that left side. Wug's also dropped, trying to force a free pick, perhaps. And Chano's going absolutely crazy right now. Look at this pressure he's putting on, all by himself. And the Kraken's come through from the left side. Dude might get a pick from here, perhaps. He can't, and he decides to back off.
Yeah,
but
Dude is not getting that much from the Kraken in terms of picks, but Dude is keeping the whole team back and letting the rest of Spark just stay in control for much longer. But there's 2 down on the side of Spark again, and it looks like this time the Flying Dutchman are in a good position to fight the zone, at least neutralize it, and they need to apply penalty right now if they want to stay alive in that game. Wug is getting picked though, and the zone still hasn't been flipped, and there's another pick for Dude.
That's a wipe!
That's a wipeout, and that's going to be game 2 for Spark.
Incredible play from Spark. Dominant fashion, exactly what you'd expect out of them. But fair play to the Flying Dutchman. That game 1 on TC Yotel, they really pushed Spark very far back into their own half. Couldn't find any value out of Elita, which is very sad. But they really did a good job against our potential UKC favourites.
Yeah, for sure. But Spark starting the day in force, and very powerful 2-0 for them. We will see both of these teams later in the day. This is groups. There will be more of it, and Flying Dutchman will have more and more occasions to shine. But we'll go into a short break, and we will be right back with the next game. And Pixel's gone, so I guess we're not having a break yet until Pixel is going to cut our mics.
Be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Splat Vibes August 2023. I'm Jason, if you didn't see me last set, and I'm joined by the wonderful Pat.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here, and we are back again with a good game. Flying Dutchman are back. They are not down yet. They are coming back, and they're going to go against a pickup called Rotten Sushi. And I have to say, this team is dear to my heart because Italics, who's on the team, has been my captain for more than a year when I was with my previous team. So, and all of them are very, very good friends. So I'm rooting for them, even though they are not exactly on the same level as the Flying Dutchman. So I wish them the best, and we'll see how they're able to fare. We'll see.
Absolutely anything can happen on LAN. You know, when it comes to playing LANs, there's this LAN magic.
Oh yeah.
There's absolutely no reason why Rotten Sushi could not pop off right now, and it's not just Italics who we should be talking about.
Oh yeah.
We've also got ourselves a very, very important Rachel on the back line. Very, very critical focus of this team. I don't think she should be slept on. And this is going to be a great series because this is going to be the battle of the backlines. We've got Rachel versus Tobiyaru. What more could you ask for?
The Salmon Queen versus Tobiyaru, the Elite, this crazy sniper, and looks like our teams are ready. We're going to start the lobby. Oh, are we bad? Like, we can move the camera. Hi, chat.
We're still here.
It's us.
There you go. That looks good. That looks great.
Like, if anybody is watching is doubting the fact that we are live, yes, we are live.
First map here will be zones on Mahi Mahi. A very, very tight map, to say the least.
Yeah, like as I said earlier in the previous group, just wait for the map to open when the water goes down, because until then, like, it is just a fight on mid, and it's such a whole way. But once it opens, like, it's still just a fight on mid, but it's a bit wider.
Absolutely. The Slayers are going to have to put in a shift if they want to take control of mid. That's all. Because if you're dropping right, you don't have many movement options unless you make it there first. And meanwhile, on the left side, you've probably got the Lita who's watching you, or any backline for that matter. So very difficult map for the Slayers to gain control in, but it could really go anyway.
It could go anywhere. We are waiting our players to get ready, and here they are. Battle time. Flying Dutchman versus Rotten Sushi. And let's see what's cooking. And I know that Redwares. Yeah. Okay, so both of Redwares and Italics are going to go with Tentatech. Like, they are both very fond of that weapon, and that's kind of like both their favorite weapons. So they're both going to go for it, and I expect them to use both, like the T-Tech, for most of the tournament.
And also a very interesting thing from Zarya on the ball. Manages to find one on the right side, but picked out easily by the Lita. And another one down on mid. And we've already got Wug taking control of the zone and pushing forward into the enemy spawn. Great pressure from Wug and a great pick from Tobiyaru to start us off.
Yeah, for a second it was just Rachel on the side of Rotten Sushi, keeping the team alive with a Jet Squelcher. But when there's an Elite on the other side, the Jet Squelcher is just like forced to move back, and the Tri-Strike is going to give control to Rotten Sushi. Rotten Sushi getting the penalty, but right now it's just the T-Techs trying to keep things into mid and trying to just keep themselves there.
An excellent early response from the side of Rotten Sushi. Absolutely incredible. But Zarya does go down to the bomb there, and the Zukas come out from the other side as well. Redwares has just about stayed alive. They could get another set of strikes going and try and push them out again of the zone, because that's really the key for Italics here. He's got to put in a shift, but he's popped down to the move on the right side. The flank is coming through, and he's just been kicked out at the last minute. It's very unfortunate. Zarya managing to respond as Rachel pushes forward onto the zone.
Yeah, Rachel and the rest of Rotten Sushi, like, just looking to keep themselves alive, but Flying Dutchman, they're done with their penalty. And even when they're at a number disadvantage with a bubble on the zone, they don't mind. They keep the zone blue and they keep scoring points. And right now, Rodan Sushi is forced to move back. The move getting crazy pick onto Zari.
A crucial pick from the move indeed.
How did they apply penalty?
Off the right side, Rachel's gone down, but the right side managed to capture the zone was Rachel.
Yeah.
Very, very smart play from her. However, we still do have the Flying Dutchman with all the pressure. The Zuka's come out. Unfortunately, not able to find value. The roller's trying to apply some kind of pressure, but with that short range, you really don't want to be standing there. You want to be on that left side, just as we see now. Potential drop in on the zone. One pick from Tobayero. They're pushing through on the zone. Another pick from Tobayero. Oh my god, could it be 3 on Italics? No, but it does come out from the move. Incredible play from Tobayero still.
Yeah, and with that Flying Dutchman, have a very good option on the KO. With that bubble, that's going to be it. Game 1 is going to go to Flying Dutchman with another wipeout. Congratulations to them.
Absolutely incredible game from the Flying Dutchman. Really great response after the double strikes came out from Rotten Sushi. They dealt with it very well. They waited patiently, waited for Zari the roller to come and apply some more pressure and pick him for free before moving back onto the zone. Great response and great defense.
Yeah, but now Rotten Sushi, they managed to get some pick. They managed to get the zone, get a hole, and force Flying Dutchman to try. And like this is kind of reversed roles that Flying Dutchman is seeing from the previous round that we saw. Flying Dutchman was just clinging to survive against Spark, and now it's Rotten Sushi clinging to survive against them. So we'll see if Game 2 goes the way it went for Spark as it's going to go for Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, it was quite interesting because, as you said, there's this contrast between Spark and how Rotten Sushi play. Because Rotten Sushi play for the more passive backline with Rachel on the custom jet sculpture.
Yeah.
Whereas you had Spark with Nebula on the ball point, playing more aggressively, playing more actively, playing more for picks. But here, Rachel's job is really more for the paint and the special and the support, and the support aspect of what our backline should be doing.
Yeah. Yeah, and on Sturgeon Shipyard, having a fast backline is going to be much more to the advantage of Rachel's. But I expect Tobayero to probably go ballpoint, considering it's Rainmaker. So we'll see how it goes, but it's not completely over for Rodan Sushi, and I'm still rooting for them.
Of course, they did have a very, very strong zones game that we just saw, so...
Oh yeah.
As I said, it's a LAN. Anything can happen, really. This will be very interesting. We'll see if Rotten Sushi make any adjustments going into this game, because clearly the double tri-strikes didn't work out. I mean, it was zones, so it's understandable, but really, I think they've got to be playing something different over 2 pairs of strikes.
I mean, knowing Rodan Sushi, it's not just a choice of its strategy, but also like the weapons they're most comfortable with. And I think they're going to stay double T-Tech for Rainmaker, because having that double splat bomb is so good. Plus all these tri-strikes, that means they can pop the Rainmaker shield so fast, and they're gonna use that to the best. And I expect them to bring it back.
Yeah, the key, I think, is how they use these tri-strikes. Because having six set of strikes is great, but if you're not using them effectively, you're not going to get much value, and you won't be able to push in properly. I think we saw glimpses of it on the zones game, where you saw Zari on the roller managing to push through the strikes, using it as a smokescreen to get closer to the backline in Tobayero. But this time, Tobayero's got a lot of height, so this could be played very differently.
Yep, and here we go. It's game 2. 1-0 for the Flying Dutchman. If they win this one, that will be the end of it. Meanwhile, Rotten Sushi fighting just to stay in the game, and we see a blob blobber on the side of Roshelski.
And of course, as you said, the ball points come out from the side of the Flying Dutchman, playing that active role, playing the push harder role. They've got 3 on the left side here. Who's going to get the pop? It looks like it will be Rotten Sushi. They've got a lot of paint over mid, but quickly counted out by Tobayero.
Yeah, the blob blobber is so good to get that pop on the Rainmaker shield. Zari already in there trying to get something going, but it's just Roshelski getting picked with the Rainmaker, the wipeout for the Flying Dutchman, and now the Flying Dutchman are on the attack, looking to get that checkpoint 1.
Tobio is going to take the Rainmaker towards the right hand side. Mr. Lee leading the charge, waiting out the tri-strikes. Rug's pushing very aggressively with the junior here onto the ramp. He's made it through, he's got a pick!
Yeah, and with that, Tobio is going to get that. Okay, get punished for it, but that's a checkpoint one, and that checkpoint is going to mean a lot for the Flying Dutchman. Work getting the jumps in, though, is completely surrounded. Okay, how do you survive that, Work?
Wow.
You're not supposed to be here!
He's played an excellent job, really, stalling for his team. Unfortunately, couldn't find the pick, but again, all that time off of the checkpoint as well. They've made a really, really strong push, which is quite shocking, but the Rainmaker does go down to the Splat Bomb. Stray Bomb has caught the Flying Dutchman off guard. Not the Flying Dutchman, Rotten Sushi, excuse me, off guard.
Right now, both teams are fighting for mid, and it looks like Rotten Sushi has the numbers advantage and is looking to get the Rainmaker for themselves too. Zari jumping to the left, preparing that left to the checkpoint for the rest of the team. And we're going to see, okay, Rashelski with the Rainmaker gets picked into the jump. Very, very good pick for the Flying Dutchman. And right now, Zari and Italics are just struggling to keep that part of the map for themselves. Oh, and that's a double. That means the Flying Dutchmen are going to be back on the attack as the rest of Rotten Sushi is back from stall.
And that's the value of the tri-strike that we've been talking about. Using it in cramped spaces where the Rotten Sushi can't really have much movement options. You saw Zari there with the roller, doesn't paint a lot for themselves, so they got stuck very hard. But here comes the jet from Tobiyaru. One gone, two down. There's one. They could be looking for one more. They've got the call for free. They've got another for the Rainmaker pick. Red West finally stops the push to 39. Incredible play once again from the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, with that delayed wipe, like the Flying Dutchman really bought themselves such a very, very good lead. And are in full control right now. Rotten Sushi is just fighting to get out of their spawn and waiting for that Rainmaker to reset, hoping nothing happens. Rainmaker getting reset. That's going to be an easy pop for the Flying Dutchman though, and Red West needs to get in on this racetrack. Oh, that they get the pop. The Flying Dutchman has the position, and Wes is going to get picked.
Wow, excellent play from the move. Nice and patient. Noticed that Red West wanted to play the Rainmaker there. Waited nice and patiently for the pop. And wow, finally Italics responds, but again traded out by Wug. The Flying Dutchman, they're finding trades left, right and centre, and they're always staying at a man advantage until Zari again traded out. Mr. Lee struggling, needs backup from the move. They're pushing Red West down in bunker, and Red West has unfortunately fallen off the map. The pressure of mid has been lost.
Yeah, right now the Flying Dutchman, they don't want to pick the Rainmaker, they just want to keep things chaotic in mid. These fights are going their way, so why would they change anything? And they brought the Rainmaker under there. Right now with the Rainmaker stuck there, things are going to be so hard, like just popping the Rainmaker is going to be a challenge for the Rotten Sushi. Rotten Sushi has the Rainmaker now looking to finally get the checkpoint. Rashelski gets the jump and get the checkpoint!
Well played, good start, but they've got a minute to work with, and Zari's the only one left alive. They've really got their work cut out for them.
Yeah,
the Moo's taking control of mids, and tri-strikes online. They might have a Bazooka to go as well very soon, but right now it's looking all the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, Wug just keeping the Rainmaker there, not looking to move forward. They have a very good lead. They don't need to move, and Zari is going to punish any move in, keeping things alive for Rotten Sushi. But it's just a battle for everything, and that pick on Zari means like a huge loss, and 2 down on Rotten Sushi. Rotten Sushi needs to pick the Rainmaker right now. That's tri-strike for Italics. Italics is going to grab the Rainmaker, and they now need a hero comeback.
The storm has been popped by Rachel. They need to push into mid, but one's gone down on the right side, and they found the Rainmaker. Mr. Lee, what a play! Drops on the Rainmaker in the dying moments of the game, and an excellent play from him. And look at that, Flying Dutchman, 2-0.
Yeah, it's a 2-0 for Flying Dutchman. And Rotten Sushi, that's going to be, a loss for them. They won their first round though, so they are 1-1 in terms of score. They are not out of it, and in terms of groups, like you're going to encounter every kind of team, and that's like the beauty of the LAN. And we can see them like with a smile, just enjoying themselves, and we will be right back after this short break.
Welcome back to stream. We've got Ponduck Crew versus Rotten Sushi here for the next round of Group B. And these teams both contain players that played in the Squid League from a while ago. So, 2 players from Ouroboros who won bottom bracket, and Rotten Sushi featuring players who made top 4 of the top bracket.
Yeah. Honestly, well, obviously I've played a lot of Squid League. Whether it be playing with North Wales, Manchester, been about the show.
Cool.
It's been one of those that kind of developed my Splatoon knowledge quite a bit, but it's definitely interesting seeing these teams. I haven't seen a few, other than obviously this tournament, I haven't seen some of them play in a while, personally anyway. I'm sure they played enough public matches to...
Yeah, Ponduck Crew are a fairly established team. They appear in low ink quite a lot. Rotten Sushi, Rachelsky is the salmon runner queen. Zari is one of our favorite roller players. You know, NX London. These are all NX London regulars.
One of our only
only
roller players. Never mind.
Loyal to roller. No, just the person.
And I need to start the game.
And well, we're going back to tower control on Utel Alley, and we've got very dependable backliners on both teams, so we'll fight it out in the stall in the middle, and yeah, while we're ready up. This is going to be actually really fun. I'm looking forward to watching both teams duke it out.
Honestly, I see very even skills between both, so it's going to be one of those proper scraps, not
Well, it's nice.
like we've seen in some matches, unfortunately, in this tournament.
Yeah. Well, it's a pickup of players who have known each other for a long time, fighting an established team. So that's always a very interesting dynamic. Just because these players. The pickup players have to adjust to each other on the day. They didn't get any practice, I don't think so. So they all turned up in
as
London
far as
today.
I know, and don't quote me on this, Wes and Rachel are hungover. So
I wouldn't doubt that. Let's go. So we are loading in right now, and it's tower control Uto. Are you ready for people to run straight into each other? I'm really excited.
Oh, the E-Leader on Italis is going to be a fun one to get on those top beams.
Look at that Nova. Interesting pick from Rachel on the Nova. Wow.
It's not one you usually pick, so I have to be honest.
No, I'm really interested in this. Meanwhile, the double splat link from Ponduck Crew is going to be putting out lots of paint pressure in mid, and we'll see one getting cornered, and Italy's already getting on that tower.
I see the flank coming in.
Here, as much a flank as that can be. Zari with the roller applying pressure under those ledges is going. Oh, they are 3 down. Wow. Look at that. And that's such a scary position to be in 40 seconds into the game.
Especially if you're against a roller. If you're going on that top right area, on that top left. As you can see, Zari just going in.
Oh my.
You're not going up there, but
No.
Zari is. Never mind.
Oh.
And if it wasn't for that crab, my goodness.
That was a remarkably solid defense right there, shredding through the big bubbler. And now Ponduck Crew are ignoring the tower to take a space in mid. That's good. They're getting some of those specials back. The Nord already has rain, and there's crab coming soon. Unfortunately, the Zap goes down, so no cooler. But
at the same time, they did stop that defense decisively, but it could be too little too late. 14 is a very difficult spot to get from.
Yeah, you need to go straight through all of those checkpoints, and the second checkpoint is such a tough one to fight when you're sandwiched between bits of high ground. But Ponduck Crew are doing really well in mid. Actually, this is really impressive. Now this is the first time they're getting past mid and threatening people. Zari drops left, and Rachel's forced to jump out. So we'll see. Ooh, a crab.
Wes on the flank, trying to get the crab.
Oh!
Gets the crab. Can he follow up? Can he follow up?
Oh, whiffing
That's
those
gonna
shots
be-
slightly. Oh.
Happens to the best of us. It really does.
Nice pick from Hyper. Oh. That's
Wonderful inkjet play from
that is
Hyper
such
there.
a nice inkjet. They paint for each other too. You can see those little details when team players paint for each other because they know that the backliner needs more paint, for example, and it's so nice to watch that these players are so comfortable.
Zari runs into one of the traps there as a roller where, like, it's very tempting to run in and just get everything, but never mind that. This crab.
The crab is going to get punished. Someone's left. There we go, Zari.
Zari gets the revenge kill. You know how it be.
It's just Melody now running for life. Oh man. They haven't quite seemed to get organized enough for a proper push though.
No.
Even though they popped their specials all and everything seems to be working out. Nice trade. Oh, everyone's really hyped actually. You can hear the players yelling at each other. It's so good. Oh, there's so much going on. You can see italics on the charger here.
With quite a few, to be fair.
And nice that. They know, and now they're 3 up. You know they're going to make a dash for the tower. And there we go.
They have the man advantage, and they can just kind of take this momentum.
Now this is a funny thing because the crab has been here 3 times already and gotten punished twice.
Have they seen the top left? That crab seen the top left?
It's actually successful.
No, they haven't. Zari's coming in.
Nice splat bomb. Zari's behind
Beautiful
them though.
splat bomb.
We'll actually get.
Almost the double, the sneaky double from Zari.
It's 2v1. It's 2v1. Someone's running for tower now, and you might actually. This is nervous. They're nervous.
This is a scary place for both teams. But
they know that they need to take care of the top left corner, but it's so much pressure.
The push out, it comes easy, but they just need. They have the time advantage on their side. Rotten Sushi can just stall it out if they really need to. Not only do they have that 14, but
yeah, I think if PDC managed to get one more 3-down situation on Sushi, they might actually just ram through that last checkpoint. It's dangerous, and both teams have shown that they can really push when it comes to it. And now it's Pondak Crew's turn to defend on the top left. Sushi wants more points off this push.
They're getting greedy, but it shouldn't matter with the time. Not only do they have that, it's 6, but Pondak need to get that checkpoint, which honestly could spell their doom because it's a roller and a checkpoint. As long as Zari can play this well, it should be fine. It should be cash money.
By pushing the tower all the way into Pondak Crew's spawn,
Zari's waiting.
It just
She's
wastes
waiting.
so much more time on the
She knows what she's doing.
Zari goes straight in.
Oh, fortunate.
Skull gets picked.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
That's
Lovely first game from Rotten Sushi. Lovely first game from both teams even.
Really even fights. I really enjoyed that. Game 2.
Definitely a 50-50 cross.
Oh my. Splat Zones on Inkblot is going to play into those backliners. We see, nice fist bump. Those backliners are going to have a field day in Inkblot Art Academy. As once the charger gets set up on top mid, it might prove
But
so
also,
hard.
you have to mention the gun in the room.
Yeah.
Ledges, roller, Zari,
Yeah.
that's free kills. As long as they don't flank with the walls on both ends, Zari can't just, if they can get the zone and hold it, Zari can't just sit there.
Yeah. It's so exciting.
Look up ZR win.
Yeah, Zari has an advantage with the big bubbler, which is really really useful. So much of the pain in Inkblot Art Academy tends to get concentrated on the left or right as teams group up to push back in. But Zari can just put a bubble down and then go somewhere else to deal with the threats, and that's up to Pondak Crew. That's a problem for Pondak Crew to solve. It's cool. It's a good map. It's always been a favorite in Splatoon 2, and it's remained the same here, despite people complaining about Elita. So
People complain about everything. It's Splatoon. I'm just glad Mori Towers isn't back in Splatoon 3.
Oh man, I really, really hope Mori Towers makes it way back.
Honestly, that reveal trailer for the new season, I saw Towers and panicked.
I was so excited, and there's still a chance they might bring it back, and I am going to have.
I hope they don't.
Fun.
I really hope they don't.
It's good. I genuinely, it's such an encouraging play from both teams too. When they get the pushes together, it's so nice to see everything kind of click into space. But that's Pixel.
Pixel has disappeared. He's went to talk with some people, so I have no idea what to do with his stream setup. Yeah. I don't know how to swap the games. How do we swap the game view?
It's on Inkblot Art Academy. There we go.
Sorry. Minor technical difficulties that we had to solve that involved a pixel that was not there.
An Explosher from Rachelski and another Charger from Italics. This is going to be fun.
The X-Glow is a fun choice.
That's the first one we've seen all day.
As we all know, X-Glow can pin if it needs to.
We know Rachelski is a salmon runner, but there are no flyfish here.
But I don't know, the double backline comp on a Splat zones, I'm not feeling it. I'll have to be honest, I'm not feeling the comp.
Yeah, Honda Crew get an early advantage here, and Kitten's already on the plan with the Nautilus. Oh, nice like. Oh!
Italics finally figuring out how to fire his weapon. Come on,
wow.
come on.
Hyper being made to back right off there. Really, really exciting fights. And Sushi get the cap. Nice.
That was disgusting.
Not if
Almost.
Hyper has anything to say about that. Or gets punished on the landing. That was really tight gameplay.
It definitely seems like Italics is more used to the standard charger that he is.
Oh well, the stream's gone down in real life, but we can keep commentating.
The commentary still goes. We can see the game. No one else can.
Sushi get the lead now, and
the Switch went AFK.
Yeah.
But we vibe.
I think
we can still see it. No one else can. No one else gets to watch this match. All people get is audio commentary. That is
okay,
it.
well, they get audio commentary. There's only 25 ticks left on this fight. It's just us now.
Yes.
It's just us watching this game, guys. And Honda Crew get the cap on this.
Red Wes.
Do they get the cap? Do they get the cap? They finally do get the cap.
They get the cap equalizer. It's currently 17-61.
Red West fighting for its life in mid. Gets one with a nice bomb and chases the other players down. Ooh,
that should be a kill any day of the week.
Oh
Come on.
God. Skull escapes.
The drop roller working excellently there. Where you see that drop roller work with just a regular jump.
This is such an exciting game. I cannot believe we had a spectator DC. So yeah.
Oh, roller kick
Zari
down.
pinned in the corner. Pays with her life.
Wes on the getting two. He can push this. He can push this if he really wants to.
Oh, nice.
Go on, Wes with the ball.
Oh!
That's almost a quad from Wes, but not quite.
Really ran straight at them.
Zari trying to escape, doesn't quite get it. They haven't capped yet. They're still holding on.
They did not play for the zone. They played for kill.
And that's a mistake you make sometimes, but it won't help them.
It didn't pay off. They didn't get the cap. They didn't get the picks that they needed in time, and the rest of Sushi has respawned. So
Sushi can just wait here.
Wait it out.
That should be game, and Sushi wins the second. 2-0 to Sushi.
Oh my God. We'll get the spectator back into the room.
Yeah, so everyone else can see the games.
For now, let's go on a break. Yeah, the game happened. There we go.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi guys. Yes, so we'll wait for a bit while the teams swap over. Unfortunately, you don't get to watch a game 3. So what is it?
Next is Spot versus Round.
Yeah, what's
Spark versus what?
Round 3.
Alright, we've got a Spark game next, so sit tight. Wait for a few minutes while we get everyone sorted out.
Hello. Hello and welcome back. We've got a bit of a match for you, as it tends to happen. We've got Spark rather. I will get lambasted by Nebula later on for saying that, but versus Rotten Sushi.
Rotten Sushi have been in the hot seat for 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
I think their reign might come to an end right here.
Yeah, this might be the straw that breaks the camel's back a little bit. This is very much a David versus Goliath fight. Like,
well, there's lots of
as I said, was Zari earlier in an earlier match. Prayer and a miracle is what is needed.
Well, there's been lots of cheering. There's been lots of banter between Chewits and Spark all day, and they've been cheering each other on as well as making fun of each other. So this is going to be something really, really fun to watch. I mean, we probably expect them to win this really, really easily, but we shall see. Right, Hagglefish Zones. It's a stall map.
Yeah, it is. It's not somewhere you can flank much with a roller, to be honest. But we should move.
I dare say I don't think Spark fight against rollers very much.
No.
So this might be a little bit of a surprise.
It might be, but to be realistic, it is Spark we're talking about here. They're the favourites to win UK champs for a reason, or at least one of the favourites before you know.
It's good. People are readying up. They've been really serious all day.
They're locked in. Like
they're
fully in the zone.
You can
Obviously, you guys can't see them, but we can.
And like Sushi are kind of like joshing about a little bit, having fun. They know what they're in for. So yeah, cheery.
I'm waiting for any of them to blink. There we go.
Smiles from Sushi. Serious faces all around from Spark.
Sushi knows the torrent that is coming, and as you're going to hear, Spark have a fan base, and they are loud.
Nebula being teased to press A, and here we go, Splat Zones on the Hagglefish.
There we go. All I'm going to say is good luck, Sushi. You're going to need it.
Again. And it's up to Italics to keep all of them at bay. Nova versus Nova. Let's go.
The beauty.
Double inkjet from Spark though. That's going to be really painful to fight against. And let's see. Very, very careful start from Sushi. I think they probably tried to not go one down. Wow, Chano goes down. And as we know, 3000 X power makes such a difference. So, really clean fights from the side of Spark. It's so scary to face any of these players in ranked, let alone all 4 at once. So, dudes, the Kraken, ouch.
He's just going, he's just swimming. That's all you have to do.
You know, these two are longtime friends, but it doesn't matter if you're facing each other on the stage.
Not at all. It's
and Spark are already more than halfway through. This might be a really quick game. That's a nice.
Never mind.
Nice
Wes is good on those flanks.
Yeah. 2 down. I don't know if it's enough. And that's a delayed wipe.
That's a wipe. Spark here going to push up, try to confirm as many kills as possible. Chano should not be allowed to get through there. Come on.
Chano's just causing chaos in there. I don't know if any of you can hear this.
No, they can. I think they may struggle to hear us at times over them.
That was actually Chewits Mafia making most of the noise there. Amazing hype people.
You love to see the sportsmanship before it all crumbles in potentially it's the final match.
Well, you know they want to beat each other.
Oh, fully.
So I can't wait.
I'm lucky enough to cast that final grudge match, and I am looking forward to it.
We head to Barnacle and Dime on tower control, and it's going to be a really, really open fight in mid again. Once the tower moves, if Sushi can get back into mid at all.
And if I can find where that's brown water, that's the wrong one. 1 second, there we go. one of those new ones I can never figure out where it is. I have the controller.
It's great. I mean, I expect to see Italics on the backline again.
I would like to see him get like at least one clip for Twitter, you know?
Yeah, get like a nice page.
Just like snipe dude, and then hey you guys, I killed dude. What's up? Post it to Twitter.
Yeah, but we can expect 2 inkjets from the side of Spark, and I wonder if it'll take many more than 2 inkjets for them to close out this set.
I do like the return to the glory days of Splatoon 2 and double inkjet meta.
Oh man!
I hope this carries on because I'm a fan.
I remember when the inkjet got its buff and people were playing double ballpoint again, and it was, oh my god, it was like flashbacks.
It fully flashed fully.
Oh my god, people playing ballpoint on Albacore was such a nightmare, and here we are. Map design is roughly the same, straight lines. Put an inkjet on each side of the map. That's the game.
All we have to do is pray for that Italics Twitter clip, man. Like, that's what I'm hoping for here. Just some nice, neat clips for Twitter. Because if you can get like a triple on Spark, that's free clout. That's nothing but free clout.
That's a Twitter clip, all right. All of these players are good individual players. So any of them could pop up at any moment, like Wes did in the game. That none of these.
No one else saw in the room, but you saw it at home maybe if the stream is good. But those watching the YouTube recording, hi.
And right.
See?
Barnacle and Dime it is.
Then we got some B&Ds.
We get some cheers for sushi. It's nice.
The Clash Master from Wes, I respect it.
This is Wes's hill he dies on. He likes the Clash Blaster a lot.
Because the Clash Master can be good in defensive situations and maybe in tower control. And this is maybe tower control.
I said Spark don't normally get to practice against a Splat Roller. I'm sure they'd never practice against a Clash Blaster. But it's exciting. The fights are happening in mid. Spark want to clear everyone out. There's a very, very surprising thing I want to say.
Takimi going on the hunt. Takimi doesn't care where the rest of his team is. Man's going.
Oh man, they're just going straight in. And like Nebula doesn't really need to play the game. Dude's
the disgusting!
Dude's got everything covered.
The disgusting Kraken.
Oh my god.
Horrific.
That's so painful. Dude, the survivability of the 96 deco is something people always talk about.
Dude's in the corner. What's he gonna?
With the wall and the Kraken, but dude, on that weapon, the survivability of 96 to the survivability of Dude, that is terrifying.
There's a reason.
That is game. Oh my lord. I think that's actually the shortest set we've had today.
I think it is, yeah. But if there's anyone that's going to do it, it would be Spark.
Look at that! Look at that gold X rank badge on Chano as well. That's filthy.
That's someone who has too much time. We're gonna be right back before this, before more loudness happens. So we're going to be right back.
Yeah, cool. You can find us on Twitter.
Here.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Splat Vibes August 2023. I'm Jason. You might have seen me before casting Group B, and I'm joined now with Dory.
Hi, I'm really excited to see these players have a crack at each other. Ultraviolet's been really successful today with double dualies and Spark are Spark.
They've absolutely been destroying their competition, clean in groups, absolutely incredible. What we expect from them, UKC qualified, what more can you ask for? However, we've got a very, very tough Ultraviolet squad coming up against them.
I'm really excited to see what they can. I'm sure they'll be raring to take a game of this. If they do, I'm sure we'll see it pop up on Sendu.inc. And double dualies, double inkjet, and a crab. So tower control on Surgeon Shipyard is where we are headed to. Exciting things can be expected from both teams.
This will be a crazy matchup. Our first semi-final of the day, best of 5, starting with tower control on Sturgeon. We are going to get started very, very shortly here. Of course.
Oh wait, we haven't got everyone in the room yet.
Player to watch for me, Chano. I have.
Oh yeah.
No doubt Chano is going to play absolutely crazy.
Oh my god.
His bucket has absolutely been insane this tournament.
Oh.
He's also been playing Wiper. I think he'll pull it out here on Sturgeon.
Wiper mentioned.
Chano is incredible.
It's genuinely so exciting to see someone load in with a gold X rank pad and then demonstrate why they have it. So Chano has some incredible stops, also just the incredible reach of the range of that slosher. So we can expect, I personally, I hope he plays Viper here, but realistically, we're going to see the bucket.
Yeah. But I'd also like to point out on the side of Ultraviolet, we've got a very, very strong 4 players here. It's not just a Ninja Train show, also known as 2 Squared, as you can see on the screen. But we've also got Andy on the back line. He's been playing out of his mind this tournament, and he's done so much to get his team this far in the top 4. But he's got an even tougher task to play against right now.
Yeah, coming out of groups to face Spark immediately is a challenge. Certainly very, very different from the ones they've faced so far. And it's really up to that backline to try to keep Spark at bay. Spark play really, really quickly. I don't think they've stopped holding forward on any of their competitors. They've just wanted to steamroll everyone and make it to the finals. So we just wait for them to ready up. It's good.
Tough task for Ultraviolet, but their comp really has shown to have good effect on many of the teams. We saw the Leicester pickup earlier that they beat 2-1, which is incredible. Like Johnny, Icarus, Yellow, Express. That's a pickup that we'd expect to beat Ultraviolet, but Ultraviolet are standing here now, and that's credit to that combination of the double dualies from Rocky and Ninja Train.
Yeah, they've played really quickly throughout and come back. Just like both dualies diving in helps them retake after a tough fight, and I think they're going to face a lot of tough fights in this set. So it's up to the dualies to try to take space, try to distract Spark as much as you can. I'm really, really excited to watch the fights in mid. I'm so hyped for this.
Players are ready. We are set to start with our first round of the semi-finals! The crowd here is absolutely amazing, by the way. If you ever want to come to a UK LAN, Breeze this November, come.
Oh, yeah, come to Breeze.
Please come to Breeze. But right now we're playing Splat Vibes, best of 5, TC Sturgeon. Let's get this underway.
Let's get it. Oh, double splash now from Ultraviolet, and we see the cooler. We see the coolers on. We see the cooler on Spark and Dude on the 96. Deco, always a favorite.
Early pressure here from Ninja Train in hell. He backs up through mid. Everyone's still alive on the side. Oh, but that's a good pick from Andy on the Dynamo. Could he get second? He drops in. He's got Dude. No Kraken online. And another one. Insane play from the side.
Oh, wow.
Of Ultraviolet. Early steamrolling. And Rocky's just riding that tower along.
Rocky's just, you guys have fun. I'll play objective. Jakey with the early crab. Just trying to keep everyone at bay, stalling things out. And it's up to Spark to get special and come back in.
Tetris has gone down. No more push. The tri-strikes moving people off the tower. Coolers come in though. Could be a response here from the side of Ultraviolet. The jet from Nebula can't find any value, but one's gone down on the tower. Ninja Train also drops.
Dude going in with the Kraken. I really respect that Dynamo pick, especially it's just a slightly slower weapon. It hasn't had the best of times in Splatoon 3, and like picking that against Spark is such a brave choice.
Incredible play from Takimi on the right hand side, playing that aggressively with that Zap. That's what we like to see. It's not just about that tactical. That main weapon is more than good enough to hold their own in those fights. Dude's taken a really aggressive position on spinner here. He's seeing if he can get any value, but Jakey's done a good job with that crab to force people off the tower and deny a push.
The speed at which Ultraviolet pushed in and got just cleans through the first checkpoint, touching the second, and while it's really impressive, they've got 3.5 minutes to survive. Dude chasing after everyone with yet another Kraken. So, the fact that Dude stays alive and just gets those Krakens out, gets those picks, stays alive again, and goes after more people.
But here the issue is, Spark didn't push off of that at all.
Yeah.
That's credit to the play on the Greats and on the right side of the map. Ultraviolet have held the choke point really, really well. Ninja Train's going in, he could get the BP, doesn't find it, going for round 2. Dude's low, Ninja Train with 1, he's traded.
Oh my god!
Chano takes charge of the tower, and incredible play from Ninja Train. Classic Tetra gameplay. Whoa!
Hakimi just holding forward right now, emboldened by the cooler. There's another cooler right now. They just keep going. They really, really want this second checkpoint, and I sure once they touch it. Oh, but Chu comes with the Tetris, and the Dynamo is taking so much space in the mid. Oh, nice pick on Dude.
Excellent play from Andy. Plays patient, knows the Dynamo's range. He's playing carelessly in mid. He's picked out by the ballpoint. Nebula, again, not the kind of player you want to play carelessly against.
Nebula on Splatling is such a threat, and with the ballpoint being able to fire basically infinitely. Ooh, gets one under mid. That's such a good pick.
But fair play to Ultraviolet. They've been trading out very, very well. As much as Spark have been putting the pressure on, they've been playing incredibly. Ninja Train with 1, and Dude's also gone down as well. Takimi's also down. It's just the Jet alive. He's found 1.
Oh my god!
But the Ninja Train's on the jump. They're fighting in hell. Dude has gone down again. Excellent play from Ultraviolet. They're holding this game very, very well.
Nebula's picks on the thing are so scary. The Inkjet just coming out, but Chun running in, getting pick after pick, and not always trading. Sometimes just winning fights with his Tetras. It says here in the caster notes that exclusively plays Tetras and will die a lot, but we haven't seen that to be true.
Yeah, no, but more than not, it's been a trade, which is what you want out of your Tetras. Always your skirmishers are looking for fights they can absolutely destroy, or at least stay alive in.
Oh my god.
Again, Ninja Trade. Incredible play. They pressured it really well, but the tower is gone with a wipe. Nebula's stayed alive, and somehow this could be a Spark comeback right now.
This could be a Spark comeback. Nebula's got the special. Everyone's rapidly going. Dude has a Kraken soon, and they're just open with that. The Kraken and the Inkjet. Cooler's out. That's 3 specials. And he's being threatened, and he goes down, strikes out. Oh my god.
Ninja Train has played that absolutely perfectly again. Dude is struggling to get in on the left side while his teammate is pushing on the opposite side.
Splendid play from Ninja Train. Might get to, maybe. Oh my god.
Well played by Spark to cover that in the 2v1.
This is such a nervy match. We've only got half a minute left. Jakey up there with the crab has been instrumental in just taking the space, not allowing anyone to run. Hakimi's
insane pre-fire from Jakey. Knows that Takimi's coming around. Traded out by Chano, but Chu's there to stop the push. Dude is dead.
Oh my god.
Ultraviolet have played this to a T.
They have read this perfectly right at the end. And Spark can't touch it. Wow.
Stunning game for Ultraviolet. Taking it to the UK's best.
I really enjoy this at UK lands because you get the trash talk on the crowd. And that makes everyone really, really want to go for it. Oh, what an impressive showing from Ultraviolet.
And hats off to Ninja Train. Incredible Tetra gameplay. That's exactly what you want out of any skirmisher.
I would love to see the KAs on that game. I would love to see those statistics. Second game, we go to Splat Zones on Manta Maria, which is an old Splatoon 2 favorite. What do you have to say about that, Johnny?
It's really interesting zones, honestly. Because, again, we're playing a comp where Ultraviolet are running the Tetras, and potentially they might put the dualies on top of this as well. But again, it's zones. They could go in with the strikes, and it's been finding value, like a lot of value. They're displacing Spark a lot, and that's what's causing Spark to fall back a bit. And they're, again, as you said, they look a bit nervy. They haven't been under this kind of pressure this entire tournament.
They've swept basically all the games, and they've just held forward on everyone. And Ultraviolet are holding forward on them, and they're slightly rattled. They haven't readied up instantly as we've seen them. So there's some really serious discussion going on. We can see their faces.
Yeah, it's like what we've seen from Spark today. Ultraviolet are just doing it better.
That's so impressive. I have to say that I'm really looking forward to the fights in mid. The 2-zone format in Manta Maria is going to make these retakes just a bit more stressful. They have the option of just hanging on to one zone for as long as they need, while everyone else jumps back, and with the possibility of facing 2 sets of dualies on quick respawn. That's so much fighting you have to do.
Yeah, I want to sort of not want to disrespect, but like we saw Dude on the 96 in that last game with the Kraken. Again, like, but Ultraviolet playing it very well and like limiting the amount of value that the Kraken can get. Absolutely, they've been playing it perfectly. Running away into good spots where they can still get trade.
Yeah, they can still get a trade, and maybe. Ooh, the Wiper from Chano. I'm a big fan. Let's go. Andy remains on the Dynamo. This might be a tough fight.
And Rocky stays on the Neo.
Yeah. So it's still double splash. More yelling from the crowd. They're really hyped now. This is an unexpected result so far.
We're in the top 4 now. You got to get hyped, surely.
Oh, and such a quick cooler. We hear the first one within 15 seconds. There's an inkjet now. Someone riding the mast, just trying to stay.
Wow, incredible pick from Nebula. 2 down on the sides of Ultraviolet. Tetris is alive on bunker. Surely they cap the zone here.
Yeah, surely. Wow, Spark popped all the specials at once, so now they're just trying to get
strikes on the side of Rocky here, but he could die early. Wow, insane coverage from the Dynamo. Traded out by Takimi. Again, he's got 2.
So much fighting. Oh my god.
The Crabs managed to find him, but 2 kills from Takimi. They've got hold of the left zone here.
Nebula on the mast though. Nebula with that range on the mast is going to be putting out so much pressure, and he's close to Inkjet again, so it's going to be tough.
Oh, but the jet's gone down. No, that's Takimi, I believe. Chano's managed to trade it out. And another one down. 2 drops in. Reslide is out the way.
Brave reslider, I have to say. That might be slightly misplaced. And I think that's the first mistake we've seen from Ninja Trade.
Slam's been cancelled. Only one more opportunity for Ultraviolet to push in here. Wall's gone up on the left-hand side. Dude's pushing it.
Do they have time to read?
Can they paint one of the zones? They managed to cap one. One's got down on the catwalk.
They just have to paint something.
They managed to cap it. Insane retake.
Dude running for his life doesn't get punished for that, but that just buys Ultraviolet enough time. Those penalty points are going to prove crucial in letting them form.
And Takimi's pushing in here. Can he get one? No. Very unfortunate. Aggressive play. Splash has caught him off guard. Well played.
Chano goes down again. That's very. The thing about Wiper is that you can do so much with it, but it also tends to die a lot, and that's going to be tough balancing that. Ooh, nice recap, nice retake.
There's pushing from the bunker here, potentially.
Ultraviolet hasn't lost anyone in a few seconds.
That's 1 down on the side of Spark. Could be 2 here, that's 2. Takimi's got 1, but they've absolutely collapsed on him. And an insane push from Ultraviolet.
That is such a good push. They've actually put a delay wipe on Spark too. Jakey's painting up left. Chano's threatening to drop, but he's being watched.
Jakey's playing very aggressively. He might get the ball point. No. Nebula stood tall. They put the cooler out and the jets come out.
Oh, Nebula is being...
Wow! And cancelled by Ninja Train. Dude's with the Kraken. Can he find any value? He's got Rocky. They've got the zone. And they've managed to kill the Tetris in their spawn. But the Dynamo's got 1!
Andy gets punished for that. Oh man. We saw Ultraviolet chipping away at those points for a while, but it seems like Sparks stabilized just slightly, just give them some breathing room, even though the Tetris are just diving in again. It's so nervy at this point.
And it's coming down to the trades once again. Ninja Train with 1 in their spawn. Looking to push through onto the left zone. Takimi's in a very rough spot here. He's lost the fight. That's not the fight you want to take.
No, this is so nervous. And The inkjet getting cancelled by the re-slider.
Incredible.
What a moment. You know, this is something I've noticed. I feel like every time Chano goes down, ultraviolet retake, and this is really, really impressive. Dude gets punished in the middle of zone, and it's ultraviolet's turn to push up.
Again, they get ultraviolet. They get the early pick. They collapse on whoever's remaining. They instantly turn those 2v2s into 2v1s, even 3v1s, as we just saw.
So clean. It's genuinely so clean. 2 players coming out left again, but the crab is there, and that just buys them so much time. That gets some. Oh,
What a kill from Dynamo. Again, Andy is playing incredibly.
Dynamo just being such an oppressive presence is so impressive. Oh, Rocky trades. That's really important.
Important trade on the stamp. The Kraken's coming out.
Kraken's coming out.
Ninja Train's low. He's gone down. Pushing the left zone now is Dude. Can he find another? He's backing off because the Kraken's run out. But again, a great retake from Spark. One Kraken, and they've got all the pressure again.
Ultraviolet chipping down those points. Ultraviolet just taking those. They're really content with getting 10 points, 20 points, as much as they can, and they're not losing. They're not wiping every time Spark come in, which is really important because that gives them jumps, that gives them speed. This jump out is so important too.
Shano's forced to jump out, but they still got the zone pressure. And one's gone down on the right hand side. It's Shano on the wiper. They really needed that for a retake. They're going to have to rely on the jet and the cooler. Nebulous jet, the Kraken's online.
Oh, the jet
time! The Dynamo's got the kills!
The Dynamo's so important.
Incredible play from Andy. Oh, here we go.
Dude, it's solo play now. The jumps in from Spark. That's the only chance. Can they hang up? No!
They've got one zone. Jakey with the hold. The clutch on the side of Ultraviolet. They go to up. They're on match point.
Oh my god! Ultraviolet pull it out. They win that. That was so impressive.
Despite all the retakes we saw from Spark, again, response from Ultraviolet, trades left, right, and center. Holding that bunker, making sure they can't get through.
Oh my god. The crab working together with the Dynamo to get the maximum value out of those chip damage, those lobbed shots. The Dynamo fall off, and you know, the patience on the side of Ultraviolet to just win 10 points at a time, 20 points, 10 points, it proves to be enough. They just play that perfectly right at the end.
Ninja Train again having the match of his life.
Oh wow.
Playing out of his mind on the Tetris.
You know,
Skirmisher God right now.
Oh my god, 2-0. That's not a state Spark want to find themselves in.
This is not the kind of map you'd want to see Spark play in. It's such a long map for them to play, for their playstyle. It's going to be really tough for them to reverse sweep now.
I really wonder if that might be the decision that might be the moment Dude switches off that Kraken because the Kraken couldn't paint at the end. It provided jumps, but then the Kraken couldn't protect those jumps. And you're like, yes, you can kind of cheese with Kraken and Clamblitz, but against a team that was as fast as Ultraviolet, is that going to be enough? Oh my god.
I also want to shed some light on both Andy and Jakey. Really, incredible play from them. The crabs from Jakey were absolutely phenomenal. And the Dynamo picks on the side of Andy, incredible. Like, Spark genuinely didn't know how to fight it.
Yo, such clean picks though. And just like providing 30 damage, 40 damage each time. Just making sure that every time Spark started an engagement, they were already at half health. You know, what can you do against that? And then the dualies, the Tetris rolls in and re-slides everyone to death. Even the inkjet. That's going to be a Twitter clip right there.
This LAN has been absolutely crazy. Spark went undefeated in groups, and now their backs are against the wall. Reverse sweep is the only thing on the card left for them. Otherwise, they're done.
They're done, and the crowd. You know, we had people talking about wanting to play games on the other setup, but there's like, you know, they've come back to the crowd. They're watching. It's incredible. The energy from everyone.
One of the biggest upsets we've seen this tournament.
Oh yeah. Like Ultraviolet, I don't know, you know, if they've played together before. I'm sure they're players who know each other. But this is such an organized display.
Yeah, for this pickup to come together and show that they absolutely deserve to be here, hands down.
Oh my lord.
This is shocking.
You know, taking it to players who are like right at the very top of those leaderboards season after season.
Yeah, and again, UKC qualified team.
Yeah, right? Like easily qualified too.
There are still more qualifiers to go. We could see Ultraviolet again.
Oh, that's true. We could see this match again. And the teams are ready now. We are headed to Hammerhead Bridge.
The crowd are calling for the sweep. They've completely flipped.
Yeah, they flip now.
We thought they would be supporting Spark until now, but Ultraviolet have absolutely stolen the crowd.
Everyone loves an underdog story, and this could be it. The double dualies are back, and the double crabs, you know. Oh my god, this is such a long map. The quick respawn is going to be crucial.
Too much pressure on the side of Spark right now. Can they find a game to stabilize themselves? The coolest popped early. Ninja Train sharking on the box in the middle. He's found
Oh
Dude!
my god, that's the first
Wow!
pick
Incredible play.
right.
Could he find Takimi as well? He's going for it. He's found him just about. That's 2 down on the side of Spark.
Oh my god.
Ninja Train's already pushing. Nebula manages to kill him at the last minute.
Ninja Train with that newfound confidence, just holding forward on some of the best players in the UK. That's so exciting to watch.
Crab popped in mid.
Missing the jump.
Strikes come to counter it. No value found. Ninja Train again going on the skirmish.
Oh man, you know that I feel like Spark really are trying to slow things down slightly, just get that bit of breathing space. They are 3 up now.
They've
They
scored
managed
first.
to score first. which
Incredible.
is-
A huge bounce back.
Good,
And
yeah.
but can they hold? Is the question.
That's not very much in this. Now there is.
So far, Ultraviolet have been holding the defense absolutely perfectly. Ninja Train is looking for so much value. That's 1 down already.
54 points.
The strikes have pushed them out, and that's a wipe.
That's a wide.
And we've been praising time and time again Ultraviolet for their defense, and they've held quite well, considering that Spark have scored a lot of clams, and they're already pushing into mid.
Yeah, 44 is a good opening push. You know they want. Ooh, how did he survive that? Wow. You know you want to push more than 2 power crabs worth in your first push, and they've done that. So it's their turn to push. The first crab gets punished. The second doesn't really do anything. Gets blocked up by Dude's wall, and they just kind of trying to play this slow now.
Yeah.
So
They've managed to deal with the Tetris in the spawn.
they're holding a really high line. Actually, this is such a football moment.
The most UK thing you've ever seen on LAN.
Such a high line.
Ninja Train goes down, Jet comes through, surely finds more value, Jakey's low,
has to go
dead. One more perhaps, Rocky is low again. Wow, insane squid rolling from Rocky, he manages to live. Trade out on the right hand side. No bucket for the push.
No bucket, and the 2v2 being taken at Inkjet. That's a really strange choice. The Inkjet doesn't really do much, but I guess they want.
Needs help on the right hand side, does Dude. He needs help with the wall, he could be down, yes he goes down. Rocky with an incredible play on the grab tank, just finds the pick at the last minute.
Oh my god. Popping specials early in the defense and being confident enough that you're going to get specials quickly enough for the push. That's what Ultraviolet are doing. The crab's out again.
And they're finding the value. They're always finding a pick or a trade with everything they do. That's even traded out there, even though Ninja Train's gone down, the trade has come through on Takimi.
Chano's been holding that ramp with the slusher, but then they go 2 down, and I feel like that's going to be a push right now. There's a jump in. They're chasing Dude. They're really chasing Dude.
Forcing Dude to drop and score. Surely they get the lead off this. The Jets come out, only 2 clams, 3 clams to take the lead, and they backed
Well
up.
defended.
Wow, an incredible Jet on the side of Nebula, but Ninja Train might be able to score once, keep the basket alive.
Jumps in, get the player, gets him 2!
Incredible hold, traded out by Takimi.
Oh my god.
And of course that Jet has forced them all back. They chase Dude across the right hand side, they didn't keep the basket open.
They've spotted Takimi now. They know someone's there. And an early jet from Spark.
And I would argue for once, a bit of a misplay on the side of Ultraviolet. They really couldn't force the issue there, like they have done in Series Long. Traded out is the Tetris by Dude on the Kraken.
Dude's having a good time with the Krakens in mid. Honestly, you can see that this time Ultraviolet don't get the same kind of mid control as they have in the past 2 games. Even though they have the clam economy, it's still really kind of even fight in mid.
He's low here, he's popped a crab out of panic! Not the play, Tri-Strike and the cooler coming out, the Reef Slider's come in! No value found!
Doesn't get anyone.
Whoa, lovely trade! Chano's come through on mid, they've jetted, Chano could be done here. 3 versus 1, he's found a trade!
Chano finds another trade. That's such a good play. Chano's getting more confident now as the game goes on. And you know, we've got less than a minute left. It's been 1 push from each side. And both teams are yelling so loud.
Chano is feeling at the top of his lungs. He wants to win, it's obvious.
He really wants. I mean, if they lose, they're out.
Yeah.
This is their chance. And if they can defend just enough against the team that's going to dive in like Ninja Train.
Incredible pick. Chano is playing incredibly well. A step up compared to games 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Absolutely
The
incredible.
patience on this ramp, just not allowing them the entry. You know, it's really hard to get in on a jump. But dude misses that, gets punished, and it's 3v3. Such a nervy ending.
Ooh, pick on the ramp. Will Ninja Train push it? He's got to wait for his team. There's not enough plums. The Jets come through.
Just an absolutely crazy pick.
They've got a ball.
They've got a ball. They've got 10 seconds now. They've got 10 seconds to try to get Nebula off this thing. And they need one ball.
Is there enough time? The jumps come through the ramp. Can they push it?
They get a jump.
2 lambs.
3 times.
A sweep by Ultraviolet. Knocked down the UKC #1.
Just, oh my god, the crowd have rushed out. They've invaded the pitch. There we go.
Oh my god. Spark. Oh, done.
That was so impressive. Oh my goodness. We don't get a Spark versus Chewits Mafia finals. This is, oh my god, that's historical.
The door for this tournament has been blown wide open. We've got, I believe, Chewits at the Flying Dutchman on the other side.
Oh my god. What a display from Ultraviolet. That was,
Ninja Train Masterclass.
oh my god. MVP for sure. And the patience on that last push, they knew that Nebula was there on snipe. They just threw enough in his direction that he was forced off. The jumps weren't to under the basket. They had 2 seconds to get the ball in, and then like 3 more seconds to get those last 3 crabs in.
Yeah, and Spark were really forcing the issue with Ninja. They had the lead.
Oh my god.
All they had to do was defend that ramp, but Ninja Train, noticing that, pushed Chano by himself and got the pick.
Oh, they picked Chano off, and Chano has been such a massive presence on that ramp. And that was enough. Oh my lord.
Incredible play from Ultraviolet. 3-0. They move on to the grand finals. We'll be back with you very shortly.
They'll cast the other semi-finals, so we'll hand over to Spid and Zari.
Yeah, we'll be right back after the break.
Welcome back, everyone. Have to say, last set gonna be a bit hard to follow. What a freaking upset!
Yeah, that was a game. It was a game. No one expected it, but it happened.
It occurred. But moving on, we've got another set of semis to be looking at, which is between Flying Dutchman and Chewits. So
you never know.
yeah,
Upsets happen apparently in this tournament, so
you can never be sure. You can never be sure. But that does mean we're going to be the same maps as you just saw. So that'll mean we are starting on Sturgeon.
Tower Control.
Tower Control. Love that you know it, because I don't. But yes, we're just waiting for everyone to get ready, and then we can get into the game. But yeah,
What was that?
What? Words, dude. Words.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We have to follow that now, and that's gonna be great. That's gonna be real fun.
Yep. Real different. But we're waiting. We're waiting for Chewits. So goddamn ready up. But yes. So Sturgeon on Tower Control. Standard.
Yeah, it's actually my favorite map mode combo.
Fair enough.
I play Blaster Machine. It will
That
be.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That actually makes so much sense.
Yeah. I revel in my toxicity. Yeah.
At least you own it, you know. But right, okay. That's what we've been seeing.
The wiper's weird.
I think
The wiper's interesting. That's a new one. That's a
Snipes one.
It's one he plays in Publix quite a bit. But
Okay.
I don't think I've seen him play it in comp.
Interesting. well, it does come with those missiles, and that's already 2 down for Dutchman. That's 3 down for Dutchman, and
They're
only
hunting.
1 down on the side of Chewits Mafia.
Chewits are
Ooh,
hunting.
They are indeed. Well, that means Tar's free to them. They just start going, but are Dutchmen going to be able to stop them from getting to that first checkpoint? Because they're certainly trying.
They're trying their best. It's a lot of chaos currently. We have a reverse wipe almost?
Yeah!
It's almost the exact inverse of the situation like 30 seconds ago. Like,
Yes, we can see right now that Dutchmen aren't taking this line down. They are ready to come in swinging, and they're not just going to make it easy for Chewits.
if you don't miss your shots, you can hit them.
Yeah, that is true. I can't argue with your logic.
But at the same time, it's a semi-finals game. You're going to be nervous.
Indeed. So yeah,
Take a deep breath. Calm down. Everything will be fine.
and keep it going. Yes, 1 down on the side of Dutchman here, and that is finally Chewits to their first checkpoint, and they're
Snipes.
going to be able to get through it.
Snipes going for an aggressive push from their top.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yep.
Snipes he's in their spawn. They're in their spawn. Never mind just Snipes. Like, they're paying rent at this point.
Which, in this economy, very much appreciated.
Yeah.
But also, a push to 14, that's very decisive, and does mean that the Dutchmen, they have a long way to go to kind of match that. But first of all, they need to get
Disgusting! Toyota. It's not alive!
Well, you go tell them that. You go tell them off. Go tell them.
I think if I do, I might get a hit physically, so I'll maybe not.
But yes, as we see here, finally, Chewits is out of Dutchman's base, but Dutchmen don't get to go back in the mid. They don't get to see mid.
Nope.
Back on the aggressive.
Rent is due.
Yeah.
They're going.
They do be going. They do be going. But yes, 1 down on each side at the moment, and the missiles are coming out to add extra pressure.
Was that collateral from Tobiera?
I
think it might have
no
been.
idea what is happening in that corner right now.
Kills are existing.
And Chewits aren't.
No.
They're not there anymore. That means that Dutchmen can get a push going again, though they do have to get to 11, and that means getting through a checkpoint. So,
And especially with all the specials that Chewits are bringing to this, it's going to be incredibly difficult to break any kind of checkpoint.
Yep. It will be indeed. They're trying to push this forward, but they're trying to be careful about it and not unnecessarily lose players. They are taking down players from Chewits slowly and incrementally, as you saw just there.
I think this is a perfect example of how Dutchmen play and how they existed in this team. They just keep turning. They just keep churning out more and more stuff.
They just will keep coming at you and slowly working away at your weaknesses until they can get you just some momentum going. All they need is the momentum.
You can tell how much they play together.
Yes.
So, some players are great, like individually, but Dutchmen are not only great individually, but as a team, they incredibly shine.
They are able to get through that checkpoint, and there is still, the Moo is still in there, trying to get away, but no, they're not able to, and the jumps do not land. Oh my goodness.
That could be the final push of the game.
Yep, it very much could be. That's the last 30 seconds, and Chewits know that all they need to do is protect this. They're bringing it back to mid, getting those drinks out so that people don't immediately die.
The crab? That's 2?
That's 2
You
down.
can pressure the crab, get the tower, you can go from this.
Yes, they can get a push going from this. I'm not sure if they've seen that Snipes is in behind them though. I'm not sure if they know.
No, they haven't.
And Snipes is able to get the kill and get on the tower.
To get the win.
And no one else is able to get there. Oh my goodness.
That is the thing about Snipes is that's how he plays Viper.
Yep. Which is very different from what you'd expect from him as backline.
If they if they end up going up against the other team, like
Ultraviolet?
thank you. I remember names.
Indeed.
If they go up against Ultraviolet, like potentially Snipes' Wiper versus
Hands over the piece of paper.
against the Julies could against that Tetra, that could be an interesting.
It could be an interesting matchup.
But I don't want to look too far into the future because,
No.
as we all know, upsets happen. And by God, was that match close?
Yes, it very much was. And
Like maybe a kill instead of just the tar dance that you do, could have sealed that game.
Yep.
And on the side of it.
Very much it could have. So we're gonna see if I do believe it's Splatoon.
Yes.
Splatoon's on Manta. I do believe when it comes to the Flying Dutchman, yeah, again, they like to get to a point and like work with their momentum and work together and kind of just come at you as like a cohesive force, as opposed to trying to get in behind and flank and da-da-da, which can work incredibly well, especially with how observant having that sniper in the backline can be. So having a non-moving objective might actually give them a bit of an edge.
100%.
Yeah. But it depends how Chutes deal with this.
Sure.
They're just going to
sure.
aggro the frick out of it, which they absolutely.
Yeah. I think Cheers have the skills and have the knowledge to just kind of
Yep. Like, they definitely do.
move forward.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
The double splatter shot from
Yep, one with the, 10 attack and splatter shot.
Definitely, yeah.
Yep, we've been seeing similar things from them. And Snipes, keeping with that Wiper.
not a lot of weapon variation on the side of Dutchman here. It's all just straight shooters.
Yep, which absolutely can get a lot of, when you're looking for paint on the ground,
But-
absolutely can do that for you.
With bucket and angle advantage, that could be.
And the range that you can get from that Wiper, and also the one-hit potential, but already...
Come on, you didn't even know that second one was there.
my God,
You just
okay.
found that
That
kill.
was nasty. Alright, this is...
Okay, we're playing ball now. I see how it is.
Yep, they won this game. They won the game. They want it real bad.
Mr. Leo says, you know what? Have your tricycle.
I have one too. Do you want to see it?
Mine's bigger than yours.
And just there now, we saw that there was that 1v1 meant that Apes could not stay in the backline there.
Yeah, had to.
Very, very good kill there on the side of Flying Dutchman. Important, in fact, but they're in the back again. They're behind them again. Savage is just looking for kills and finds them.
That's what I mean with bucket. Like, the bucket can hide around a corner and still hit you. The shooters can't do that. And as you see, that's what they're going to do.
It is indeed. It is indeed. And as we can see right now, Flying Dutchman have had the zone for a bit, but just getting back in at this point, they need to start doing what they do best, which is slowly picking people off and pushing forward as a unit. And they do have the specials for it, and that does seem like that is what they're going to do.
That is unfortunate.
Very much so, and that is penalty points over for Chutes. That means that Flying Dutchman need to get these zones back, and they need to get them quickly.
They may not have time. Oh, they're getting a good push in here from, I guess, their right.
Yes, but the issue is they need to kill people.
They need to get both zones, never mind just killing. There we go, one down.
There we go, and we've got
That's
the specials. We've got the specials.
There we go. Now Dutchmen are playing like Dutchmen.
Yes. Ooh, Snipes almost able to get out, but the Inkjet is able to find its mark. But against that Zuka,
That's not going to be good.
no.
That's effectively a wipe.
Yep. Yep.
Then they'll have more special, but still.
That's another 2 down as well. Very much not what Dutchmen need. They just need to be able to get to that zone and kind of find their footing, which they haven't really been able to do yet.
They really haven't, but I don't think Chewits care.
No.
I think they're just
here, killing. Oh.
they're trying sneaky flanks and all this at this point.
Yep. Yet again, there is 1 down, 2 down on the side of the Chewits, and they know where another one is, and they're able to find them.
Kill.
Yet again, they're trying to keep this zone and able to keep
lovely bomb on
Snipes.
Snipes.
Yes, Snipes off of it as well.
The ball is finally in Dutchman's corner, and
Yes.
I hope they can hold this.
Yes, I really hope they don't fumble this. They're getting slowly closer.
No.
Oh my god, that was too close, too close. You can see them trying to hold on, get the kills that they
Lovely
need.
kill in
2
the
down.
bucket.
The last 2 are on that left-hand
last
side. Yet again, they're just trying to stay alive here and keep that pressure up, and they have to keep the zones.
If they can't get the zones now. That's so close. Constant swapping between who has what zone and who has what. That's 2 down on Dutchman.
Yep, yes indeed. That is
And they're going to take the zone.
They're gonna
Surely.
try, but that. Oh my goodness! But it's flipping so easily between the two. Dutchmen have
Still a
not
2v2.
lost it like completely yet, because they know if they're able to just get 4 more,
They need to deal with Chris there, pushing up.
they
do have
overtime.
As they didn't have the zone, as they were both tied. Unfortunately, that doesn't go to overtime.
Yep, there's no overtime. for
If
them.
they had
Oh
it,
my
that was
God.
so Dutchman's game.
Yes,
That
yes,
is so
yes.
unfortunate.
You just give them time, and they kind of become a bit of a different team.
Yeah, like they just kind of need to kick their engine in gear a bit faster.
Yes, indeed. They definitely have it in them. They have it in them. But it's not going to depend on
Clamblitz,
Hammerhead.
everybody's favorite.
Want to see
However,
Spawn? Because you're going to see Spawn.
yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Love Spawn.
Everyone loves Spawn.
Love Spawn.
He's my favorite comic book character.
Yeah. Favorite place on any map, Spawn. It's.
But
I think the same thing applies here, right? If
I-
Dutchman is able to get to the point where they're in and they're settled, they can definitely take a game. They can definitely push it.
I do think Dutchman needs something else other than just straight shooters here, because
It's not working
Not at
quickly
all.
enough for them. It's just
especially with just the ledge behind.
yeah.
However, their pen could do great things with that. Just sitting on the enemy snipe, just going at it.
Yes, as long as they're able to stay out of harm's way, but close enough to do the damage and help support the rest of the team, like that, there's definitely a lot they could do with that. But it depends if the rest of their team is able to get like the kind of either a hold quickly or like an aggressive push.
I do think that Clamblitz is probably the best mode in terms of needing collaboration. You can't really solo play Clamblitz.
No.
So this is very much Dutchman's kind of style.
You did say about the ballpoint.
Yes.
There is no ballpoint.
Well, never mind. But there is one on
Snipes. Pick one up.
See, Snipes agrees with me.
Yeah, Snipes is listening. But yes, already a crab out on the side. Though they're dead.
Doesn't matter if there's a crab that close, it's dying.
Oh, yep, and so is the ballpoint. So is the ballpoint. They've already got their special here as well. Trying to find the picks, but not against those
The burst bombs.
And that is 2 down on the side of the Dutchman.
Run.
Fly Dutchman. Run for your life. You're the only one alive.
Or get some nice picks. That'll also work.
Yeah,
Same
right.
difference.
Works out. But yes, we can see here that Turrets still kind of own mid.
Very much so, especially with that crab coming in now.
Oh yeah, the crab, that's a very strong position. That means that never mind.
Never mind.
Bye crab.
Reminds you of home.
Yep. Maybe this is not working exactly how they foresaw. Oh, that is one person goes
How
down
have
to the
you-
bomb.
How have you snuck through there like that? That's
Oh, but they didn't. There wasn't the jump with the clam.
There
They weren't
wasn't.
able to get anything from it. And Chutes are back in. Chutes are ready to take back mid. Kind of make the most of it. Maybe.
It's going to be difficult.
Already another one. This splash. The splash doesn't stay on the field for very long.
No, but that's splash for you. You just die, rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
Hope QR goes.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Like your purpose on splash is to scrap, and then there you go.
Yeah.
Scrap and get crab.
That is all. That's all you've got. Okay, this very well may be and will be the first push of the game. Are they able to get anything other than that in? They don't have a ridiculous amount of clams between them.
They should be able to delay it though and keep it open, but
Yep. Sound here ready with that special to keep kind of Dutchman back long enough for them to get below 40. Very, very nicely played. They still don't have that many clams, but they're still getting
that's
killed.
3 times.
Yeah, the last one alive is the
They have
sniper.
6 times. They could end this. They could end that.
Absolutely.
They're going to end it.
And there we go. And that will be game. Indeed. That will be 3-0 to Chutes.
And while you can't see it, there's hugs all around. I really hope none of them like knock into the tables.
Yes, this is the thing. It's very high energy.
It's very high energy in a very
Around
small venue.
Yes, around a lot of wires. A lot of wires.
I fear.
We all do. Fear it all coming down around us.
But I do believe we're going to be going to some grand finals.
Yes, I do believe so. And you'll never guess who it's between.
I could make a guess.
Would you like to-
Chutes?
Yep, yeah.
Do you want to go for the second one?
Ultraviolet?
Maybe.
Hello, everyone.
Or we have Pixel from on high.
We're going to do the finals are going to happen on the main stage, but I will need the second stage station.
Oh, they're gonna do
for third place match.
third place placements between
Yes, so
Dutchman
the grand
and
finals.
Spark.
Choose Mount View.
Which we.
I am.
It's going to be Spark versus the Flying Dutchman. Ooh.
I'm pretty sure we're still live.
And we very much are.
Cool. Yes. But yes, indeed. You probably heard Pixel in the background. Yes, they're doing placements for third place on the secondary setup. But we are going to be seeing grands
Right here.
right now.
Not my Twitter that I'm accidentally putting it.
Not right now.
Later.
Not right now. Or
Right
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 now.
now? Okay. We-
Sorry,
Pixel
Pixel gave
on
me
high.
a very weird look.
Pixel Christ has deemed that we are having grand finals now.
Oh yeah, I don't. It's okay. We can put. Twitch on.
There we go.
he's gonna switch us off. Bye.
Oh,
Oh, we're
we can
still
still
here.
Get told. So, yeah,
Crowns,
Ultraviolet
yeah.
versus Chewits.
Yes, you remembered.
A matchup. Yeah, I did. Look at me go.
Yeah.
A matchup I don't think people saw
Yes.
coming at all. Unfortunately, we have a slight delay as Chewits are nowhere to be seen.
They were just on. They were just here.
They have melted in the sun.
They're still in the.
Yep. They're on the game, they're not in their chairs.
So we're just having a little bit of a break here.
Yeah,
as
we're
waiting for
fine.
everyone to turn up. But yeah, let's have a look at the maps because I think they are on screen.
They are.
Right. We're gonna start with Barnacle and Dime Splatoon.
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone loves a good bit of B&D.
Of course. Of course. Barnacle and Dime Splatoon. Yeah.
Great.
I don't know. Barnacle and Dime is still a very flat map.
Yep.
I still personally
Battle of the backline.
don't like playing on it, but
Yeah, look at you're a roller. You have nothing to hide behind.
yeah, I'm out in the open. I don't like it. I'm a spy. I should be in the shadows. Or a ninja. I'm a ninja. But yes. But between these two teams, very aggressive. I'm seeing a lot of chaos in the future. A lot of trade.
They were down.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, Chewits left.
Oh, we're on camera.
We are! Whoa!
Oh, hello guys. I was definitely paying attention. But yes, yet again, still in for Chewits. They might be outside.
Twitch chat.
Who knows? But yes, it'll be Barnacle and Dime, the Splat Zones first, and then Rainmaker Hagglefish Market, which I don't think I like. I don't think I've played it much, but I don't think I like it.
It's a map that benefits greatly from just being aggressive and pushing, which
Wait,
both...
isn't that the one where you can go on the podium and like immediately jump straight? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's why I don't like it.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Sure, you just sit there like by the plastic and as rolling.
Yeah. No. I don't like pushing on it.
Fair.
I can defend it.
No, yeah.
But
that's
I don't
fair.
like pushing on it. Because I always feel like I need to be ahead of it. But yeah, yet again, very aggressive teams. The likelihood that we're going to see a lot of like trades in mid, followed by whichever team comes out on top, numbers-wise, is able to make the push, and then until they're stopped. I feel like this is going to be that would be a very stally kind of situation going on. I am seeing 3 Chewits that have returned. 3. We're getting there. We're up in the numbers slowly until we
got
have full lobby.
strawberry, cola.
Is there a banana? Is there a banana flavor of Chewits?
It might be.
Oh, sorry. I'll sit up straight. Sorry, my posture is god awful. All right. But yes, we have still only got 3 Chewits. I don't know where the 4th one is.
Oh no, that's Isaac.
Yeah, no, because that's not a Chewit.
No, it's not.
That's not a Chewit. We're still missing a Chewit.
Start the game.
No, Pat, no.
Okay, we have the final trio walking up to the stage.
We have 4 Chewits in line of sight. This is good. This is great.
Target spotted.
They are not in their seats, but they do exist, which is better.
They're almost sitting down.
No, we lost a
we
Chewit
got
again.
2 sitting down now. We've lost 1.
We're still not fully Chewited yet. Soon. Don't start, Pat. That's where you go. Yeah, sure. Of course. Right. Then We will continue to talk about maps while we are missing a turret. Yet we're still waiting for a turret. There's also some trash talk happening. There was trash talk earlier between these two teams, so this is not surprising, and definitely what you'd expect. What else can we talk about?
Yes.
We still haven't called a turret.
We're
still missing a turret. Pixel is not looking at the turrets. But we're waiting. So yeah, gotta say, don't mute me.
I'll do what I want.
Oh my god.
We're going rogue.
Gotta say,
Reporting, everyone. I'll get the camera.
we're still.
Reporting. You can't see me, but one of the Turrets Mafia members went to the toilet. Shocking
Yes.
news.
No, we've been saying we're waiting for ages, and then 4 of them turned up, and then 1 of them left again. So we're
I
still
should say
waiting.
that we are running quite late.
Yes.
Turrets Mafia need a breather. They need to go to the toilet. What else? Oh, they're here. We're about to start.
We're about to start, but
We have to leave this place by 7.
well, all right, we're about to get into this. Everyone has sat down. We're getting people righted up. But I shall say, since we have been talking at length about all the in-game stuff, I will mention that today has been such an amazing day, such an amazing turnout of people, and just the camaraderie going on. I really wish we did have that audience cam. There were some moments, even just earlier during that upset, which would have been incredible to like
It would have
pan
been beautiful,
over.
but hey ho. And if you do like events like these, coming late November, there is, of course,
Breeze. Have you heard of?
Have you heard about Breeze?
It's in Manchester.
In the Pendulum
I just
Hotel
got
in
another look for
Manchester.
Pixel for mentioning Breeze.
I assuredly, Pixel will, preach about Breeze once again.
Indeed. There will come a time after everything is done, once all the
venue.
games have been played, where you will be told about Breeze more. But just to mention it while we're waiting, because we've been waiting for a while.
As you know.
But yes, if you're interested, absolutely come along to an event, even as a spectator. It's so much fun, and especially to meet people. And normally there gets to be when the secondary stage isn't in use, people just play together. But anyway, we're gonna play a video game now, or watch a video game being played. So let's see who comes out on top.
One of the just a quick bit of news. One of the players on Ultraviolet didn't have his goddamn headphones plugged in.
Yeah, but it's not plugged in. Well, we've got a crab on each side and
2 splashes in Ultraviolet?
different splashes. But also, obviously they both have ball points and they're just fighting for that space in mid, trying to be the first one to cap.
Savage pushing in, trying to get those picks, and just Ultraviolet do what they do best and just collapse as a team the moment someone pushes in.
Yep, yes indeed. They will find you being vulnerable and they will just land.
They are not therapists.
Yeah, no. That's what they're wanting to capitalize on any vulnerability shown. So you really just have to be careful playing against this team. But this should be able. There we go. Should be able to get the zone back after this. That is at least a delayed triple.
You'd love to think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
There you go. There we go. Much better.
Cheers. Love to see it. But yes, already working through their penalty. It wasn't much fun.
The crab is available. I win out the special. They're going to crab, surely.
Ooh, but there's those penalty points for it. Yeah, you'd think so, but they don't want to. This would still be a very vulnerable position to use it. Back here,
But they're going to use it in an infinitely worse position instead. You know what?
Yes.
Sure.
Sure.
That works.
Go for it. But this is very much not Church's aim so far. Ultraviolet are just taking names, absolutely. Oh my goodness, they're already past the 50-point mark. And even further, again, Church might be able to get zoned from this, but it's not because of, I was going to say it's not because of the amount of people they have, and then one of them died.
Yep. Okay.
But there we go, there is the zone and a big old penalty on the side of Ultraviolet.
Everyone's trading.
It's just the ballpoints left. Oh my god. Everyone's jumping, and this ballpoint has to make sure that the other one cannot get to their perch, at least not easily.
Will we see an inkjet battle? Oh? No.
No, I didn't.
We're not going back to peak Splatoon 2018. That's
there we go. Well, almost.
That's a wipe on the side of Ultraviolet.
Okay,
This should and will be Church's lead.
This is lead. There we go. But are they going to be able to work even further into this? If they're able to keep Ultraviolet in the race, then it's just going to be as simple as that. They can't get to the zone. They can't switch it to their color.
Unless a miracle happens, that's going to be Church's win. I'm calling it now.
Yep.
Yeah,
there's
that's
no
Church's
time.
win.
There's no time. Oh my goodness! What a comeback! All right. Yeah. Ultraviolet started that so incredibly strong.
I still think this could go either way. That was just a few lucky, well, not lucky, a few skillful takedowns on the side of Church.
Yep, and doing it all together, and then being able to capitalize on, and also I think it had quite a lot to do with them kind of winning the positioning battle whenever it was just the 2 ballpoints.
Yeah,
because
100%.
That meant that whenever their team jumped back in, they were jumping to mid.
100%.
They were not
when both were available
out of spawn, so that absolutely helped them out massively there.
Snipes pressured and pushed, whereas backed away. It's
Yep. Yes,
100%, 100% any day of the week. I honestly think that play there got them the game.
Yep. Because once they had that kind of positioning and they were able to just keep that pressure on and keep them in spawn, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Truly.
When Church set up, they're set.
Yep. You just have to not let them get there. That is the way.
Church are very skillful at knowing that ebb and flow of when to push in and when to pull back and what needs to be done.
And a lot of the time they're able to make that flow kind of fit, like the flow of the game fit to what they want to be doing, while a lot of other teams have to kind of just work within it as opposed to them creating the flow in the first place. So if you can disrupt it as a team, that's where Church can sometimes fall apart. But that is incredibly difficult to do, incredibly difficult to get to that point. You just have to not let them set up their flow in the first place.
Very much, yeah. You have to disrupt it every single
chance
moment.
you
Which,
can get, Rainmaker had.
to be fair, my boy Choo, he has that power of assassination where if he can get in and get behind you, you're done.
Yes, he's got the absolute potential.
If they can use that to get a few picks, 1 or 2, and get that man,
They could switch.
I get that man advantage. 100% this could be.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Okay. Did you see the lack of a backline on the side of?
To be fair, this
doing?
is one of the few maps and modes where that
Get away with it?
can make sense.
Yeah. But
Especially with how aggressive you need to be on this map.
Yes, but they've also lost the inkjet at the same time. So
That might be the best play. I was going back to
Might
Splatoon
be.
2 where
keeping up that movement, but in the end, that does mean they're two down. But all right, random burst bomb.
the crab will come out.
Incredible. There we go.
Will we get the? Oh, beautiful
Yep,
from
all
Snipes.
right, there we go.
Jake even.
Yep.
And they've got that second crab.
Ready to help them with this push.
They're being very careful with not pushing it just yet. There we go. It took them long
There
enough.
comes the objective.
But there is a crab and a tricycle to deal with. tri-strike to do it.
Yep, there's a lot going on right
The
now.
game is yelling at them to, you know, get a shift on.
Ooh, but not quite close enough to be able to get that checkpoint. But they did have 3 different people looking at them. That is a delayed triple there. That means, well, which way around does that mean? Regardless, delayed triple. A lot of turrets died there. But they still are trying to keep that Rainmaker moving.
They could use that Wraith Slider for a very quick pop if they so wanted.
Yes, but
See?
they have all of those people around it, and that's 2 down on the side of Ultraviolet. They've lost the man advantage massively, which means obviously Chutes is going to get their turn.
You are not allowed to camp that jump, actually.
No camping in trains. It's not allowed. But sometimes you just can't roll far enough out of danger.
They also cancel on that jump animation that it does.
Yep. Stop it before they're able to get through.
But Druids could just run this.
They could indeed.
They have the people.
Yep, and they have the white. That will definitely mean they get that checkpoint. And they're going to absolutely keep pushing on that left-hand side.
They might as well. Like, they have such a strong hold once again. Stats to 15.
Ooh. Are they going to be able to find? And they're not able to find the ball
rolls
point.
Does this
Enough?
squid roll, jump roll, 4 rolls from the Tetris?
More. You can never have enough rolls. Clearly.
Too many.
More. Always need more. Oh my goodness. But yes, that'll be quite a lead to come back from here. They've got to get to 14, which is going to be difficult to do whenever, at the moment, they're just trading back kills.
Their only real option on this map is to get a wipe and go.
Yep, which is how it's got to that point. I think they got 2, technically. But they do... It does look like they're kind of struggling to find...
I do like the technique from Chutes here. Every time they get Rainmaker, they just lead in that mid area with the tri-strike and just prevent them from going so they can get a push off.
Exactly. Unfortunate there for that Tacticaler to block that shot. But at the moment, they're just trying to see if they can find some kills. They're able to find 1,
The Rain gets 2, I believe.
Indeed! But still not able to get that checkpoint.
Chutes just don't want them to hit the checkpoint.
No, because if they can keep it before that, they're not going to get any more points on the board. And we are under a minute left now, and that's 2 down, 3 down. Oh, for Ultraviolet, this is not what they need.
Is anyone going to deal with Rain? No? There we go. Now they're putting a wee bit of a stop there.
That's already 1 down, and the one up at the top is down as well. That is 2 down. They did lose the ball point, but they need their aggression right now, and they've still got that in
He
speed.
pulled special and got to immediately cancel. That's going to be horrible for trying to get back down, especially with 20 seconds left.
Yes, indeed, and Chutes is just going to hold it, because they've got more than 20 seconds on that Rainmaker. They've got the time.
As long as they don't go into a non-ink, just run. That's all you have to do, and that could be game.
That's going to be
just hold it back.
They're not going to get their time. There's no time. There's no time. They do get the kill. Oh my god! And they get overtime.
Don't never stall.
What was that? Ultraviolet, what you doing? But this means the game is not over yet.
Surely,
They're trying to
surely you can make that. Surely, the comeback.
The comeback, they're able to get that special done. They're trying. They've just got.
That's mental. That is huge. What you missed because you don't have a camera was Ips raising his hand in the air and trying to dunk it himself. Finish the game. But Karma, sweet Karma, said no.
So we're on 1-1, by the way. Just sorry for your eardrums, but we're on 1-1.
1-1?
1-1. So
Best games here at Splat Vibes, I guess.
this will mean this isn't gonna be a straight first to four.
I can't wait to see the audio spike on like Audacity
Yes,
for that clip because
yes.
it's just going to be a bar.
Yes, yet again, sorry for your eardrums, but the hype is just too much. It's too much.
To be fair, it's not only us hype, the Twitch chat is, popping off.
Oh my god.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Pixel.
Thank you, Twitch chat.
But yes.
Starting.
Oh, well,
That's a theme. That's a theme for.
yes, it's a feature, not a bug. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But that does mean we are on to Clamblitz on Eels Hill. That's where
Yep.
we're at now, folks. Which we've seen some Clamblitz in our time, but I don't think we've seen any Eel Hill Clamblitz today.
Clamblitz it's one of those maps, especially with this map, it's one of those modes that brings good games.
Yep.
Very,
Yep.
very
They
interesting
can be
games.
incredibly close and they can be incredibly sneaky. So we're waiting for people to ready up. People are talking to each other, but I'm not sure what's happening. Who knows? But anyway, game 3, currently tied. Let's go. Let's see who's able to come up out on top for this. So we got
We have had a DC. We've had a DC.
Got a little bit of a DC here.
Disconnect. Count your tits.
Yep, we need to get Stripes back in again. So just people are talking DC rules, but I'm sure we're gonna get into our game 3.
Only in Splatoon
Again.
3 could you get disconnected and LAN.
Yep. Have you ever been to one with iTim? I have. It happens. It does. Just normally no.
I remember Flare at the UGX tournament too.
Sometimes the hardware we're working with, especially
On
the
our
switches,
end, they're all here. It may not be full DC. It could be. Nope, full DC. Full DC.
well, we're waiting
Snipes is gone.
we're waiting for the powers that be.
I have a feeling there may have been a bit of a table smack, the switch lifts kind of situation.
Yes, it's
It happens.
entirely
It happens to
possible.
all of
This
us.
is grand. Tensions are high, as they kind of should be. Currently, yet again, 1-1 here. Madness. But anyway, we are waiting for everything to be sorted. So while we do you want to talk a bit more about Eel-tailed clams?
Yeah,
Yeah?
it's the map mode of all time.
No, what more?
It's one of those, and I'm expecting to see it later on, where it's an amazing map for being able to sneak in like 3 or 4 clams when no one has spotted you and you've just managed to sliver in somewhere.
There's so many like angles once you get up to that point where you can just like yeet a couple in and suddenly like the team
The
turns
fact that
and
you
they're
can
like, what the
get
frick, where
in
did you
and
come
like
from?
2 clams by jumping off that top, I think.
We're hearing a golf clap from the fight for third. I'm not sure what that means, but do you know what?
Oh, Dutchman taking a game of Sparks in the 3rd place matchup.
We're seeing lots of very interesting matchups today. Absolutely. Very much.
We don't know what the score is.
Yes, but it's not going to be a what? 3-0. Are they using them? Don't know what maps they're using, but anyway.
I believe they're using the
Are
grants.
they doing? Oh, I think they might be doing grants again, which means it will be a 4.
But still?
Okay. We haven't even got there yet. Nope. Yes, we await the return of Snipes.
We'll
Well,
be
not Snipes,
quiet,
but-
we'll be a little bit quieter just for a little bit. Okay, we've just received word that Snipes has managed to reconnect to the game.
Snipes is in the lobby. Everyone's in their chairs.
It's
I
that
don't
Pixel
know-
Squid!
I don't know where Pixel is though. Don't start with our Pixel.
I know, I will wait for Pixel.
Cable issues. Who knew?
Cable issues.
But right, we are ready to get into this again. So reminder, game 3 of the best of 4 grand finals.
Best of 7.
No, first of 4.
First
sorry.
of 4, best of
God.
7 finals.
Best 7, first 4. Get those mixed up sometimes. But yes, finals of Chewits versus Ultraviolet. Currently 1-all, all to play for. Ooh.
Eeltail Alley Clamplets.
Indeed. Indeed.
I do hope that DC won't rattle them too much.
Yep.
I'd like there to be no excuses.
Indeed. Indeed. We want a fair fight.
Above the belt.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. No showboating. We're looking for a good
There we
game.
go.
Good game. Let's have it. Alright. We got, alright, expected.
Two splash.
Expected.
That's what they've been running. They play together a lot, evidently, and they have their set comps.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're comfortable with. And it all depends on how they approach this. Because obviously by this point, we're 3 games in. They've been slowly feeling out. No, they're not even just 3 games in. They've played a whole set against each other.
Yep.
So they know what they're doing. That's 1 down on each side at the moment, and a lot of plans on the side of Ultraviolet, and a lot of inkjets.
A lot of inkjets, yeah.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, 2 down on the side of Chewits, but they're still trying to keep up this aggression and not lose mid from that. But they do also lose their backline. And another one, the crab is looking for people to kill. Oh my goodness.
Ultra, they're pushing up, slowly but surely.
This is the opening.
Taking a note out of Dutchman's book and just
Oh no.
getting wiped, apparently.
Yep, that was looking so strong.
That could be detrimental to take that climb up that early, but They survived that somehow.
Yep.
Because they push up on the left.
Still here, trying to stay in. They don't have a ridiculous amount of clams, but no one seems to. So,
Snipes has found his little perch.
Indeed, that's 2 down for Ultra, 3 down for Ultraviolet, and there's still clams going in. They really need to be stopped.
Truth seemed completely unfazed by. That's a one and done from Truth that we didn't see because the monitor went black.
Love that. Yeah.
But one and done from Truth. Simple as that.
They're over the weight that happens just now because they just want to move on.
Yeah.
They just want to get on to that next game.
From what we can see, the showboating has stopped.
Yep.
They focused in.
Yep.
And evidently it's showing because that was decisive. That was
Very
incredibly decisive.
Very decisive. Next, what do we got next? Tower Control Manta, by the looks of things, is where we're off to next.
PC Manta, very, very nice map.
Yep.
Love to see it. Samage with his buckets is going to have an incredible time here.
Yes, it's going to be important for Ultraviolet to take into account and make sure that they're not letting Savage kind of have the space that they need, right? Because as soon as you kind of let them be, kind of ends up going a bit pear-shaped. A little bit, can go not in your way. But yes, currently just waiting for both teams to
Ready up, choose what they want to do.
Yep.
Get it done.
Favorite strats and kind of just get themselves settled for the next game because that was, as we were talking about, quite decisive, which can be a very big nod.
But you never know. Ultraviolet just might not like clams.
Yeah, fair enough.
They may be able to just forget. It's clams. Who cares?
Yep.
And just move on.
Tower control. Next. Yep. Absolutely. It could be that kind of a situation. And as long as they don't, or as long as they stop that from kind of demoralizing them and just keep an eye on what they're doing and how they're doing it, this could absolutely still go their way. They've proven that they can take games. But how many? How many games? That's the question.
That's what we're here to answer. How many games?
And we're going to get into the next one right now. Tower Control Manta.
And you will notice the third place matchups have ended, so everything is going to get real loud real soon.
Can I direct you to the Dynamo on Ultraviolet?
Andy played Dynamo in the semi-finals and went in.
Oh my god,
Hey,
I missed that.
Andy's Dynamo honestly slaps.
Yep.
He gets picks, he gets the pin.
Able to find
Using the hunt is beautiful, but it's a Trizuka. What are you gonna do? Wham bam, thank you ma'am. That's it.
Yep, moving along.
Doesn't even get the jump though.
Oh my god. This is not what Ultraviolet needs. They are so separated. There's a certain level of just like they're going in one by one.
Andy, you good buddy? You painting? You having fun?
Yeah, nice tactical, but your friend's dead. But their friend's dead, so
Ultraviolet have the man advantage.
and they continue to, but they need to get that. They need to get mid.
Pretty much.
They definitely need to get mid. And that they are able to work their way to the first checkpoint and start working on it. But they don't have a ridiculous amount of paint here. They don't actually have the paint to keep Chewits out or the manpower ahead of the tower to keep Chewits from it. So this is definitely going to be very difficult for them.
100% any day of the week. Those inkjets, there's not many people that far up, so they're not going to get much. Or rather stand corrected, at least visibly not that many people far up, but the jump out's nice. The jump out works.
Yep. Ooh.
They should be weak, that should be an easy kill.
There we go. Yes, indeed.
The trade that we just about missed.
Yep, yes. Oh my goodness. Still the chaos, the absolute chaos.
Welcome to Splatoon 3. It's a lot faster than the previous game.
It is indeed, and people come back so quickly. With these
Should be able to get that jump.
Oh!
On the drop off. Oh, the drop off kill is beautiful.
Yet again, buckets. Savage knows what he's doing. Buckets. But yeah, we can see even here, Ultraviolet just trying to stop this Tar from hitting that checkpoint again.
That's the thing with that choke point, Andy and his Dynamo, very easy to just be able to hold that for free. That's a wipe.
That's what they need. That's what they need. They need to get on that Tar and they need to keep it moving. And they do have one person pushing it. That does mean they're going to probably be able to get to that checkpoint and actually start working through it.
Has the crab available?
Yep, to add more pressure, to keep it up, and to mean that Cheers can't just waltz their way back in again. At least not yet.
They are going to continually just keep on bombing. That's what you have to do for TC, just keep throwing.
Just keep it moving. Absolutely, just have to keep it moving. But they do not get the chance for that reef slider, and that's a delayed 3 down. There's only 1 still in, and they do go down.
That's essentially a wipe. It won't give you the screen, but you know. And another jump in.
Yep.
A jump in that gets so very easily caught.
Indeed, and they have nowhere to go. Even Ninja Tree normally can just roll and dodge their way out of that, but you just get stuck in a corner. There's not much you can do. But might I remind you, there's only 5-point difference between these.
There really is, but I have a feeling your statement's going to be corrected.
Yeah, I shouldn't talk about these things.
Oh, maybe not. There we go.
There we go. 7 points. 7-point difference. 3 people go down, so that's not going to continue. Not yet. But yes, that's still not a massive lead. All the Ultraviolet need is to actually just get a good push through. Maybe even just get 2 or 3 down and know where the other member of Chewits is. And that's all they need. Because they don't need to go far. They're already practically at 60. They've already got slowly more points.
But this will mean with the Dynamo. The Dynamo works so well in this match. It's so close. How much can that Dynamo hold though?
Yeah, exactly. They
it's
can't
still
get
all to play for.
The
Dynamo's getting huge.
They're able to get another one. Okay, I think there was a bit of confusion over who won for a second there. But oh my god. Okay, so that was so close, but right at the end there wasn't anyone on the car.
He got the kill, but I think
there was one other person behind the car, maybe?
One person, someone on the side of Ultraviolet died right before the 2 on Chewits died.
And so that meant that
it went to Chewits for a brief second, and that's how they got the win.
That's all it takes to end overtime. Yep.
The win for that game, not for the set.
No.
There's still one more.
This is we are on what?
And unfortunately, we do have to wait because Savage jumped up in his chair and disconnected his Switch, his headphones. The dock popped off the table.
This is
This is Matt Ninja levels of pop off that we're talking about. And the set isn't even over yet. There's still one more game to win.
Well, yes. All the Chewits need is one more win. One more win. They're currently 3-1. Ultraviolet, on the other hand, needs 3. It's still possible, but whenever we're looking at the next, what we got?
Splatoon's Macromart.
As being the next one.
Yep. And let me just to remind the viewers who may not have tuned in earlier, the players for the tournament were all asked pretty much to give some weapons and maybe like a little blurb about themselves. Let me just read out Truett's Mafia. So we got Savage, he's a Slayer, plays all the sloshers. We've got Ips, he's on support, and Zapper Splash, which we haven't seen much, terrible much of those, but hey ho. But under it, he has a tagline of Best Player from Ireland, in brackets, Irish King. Chris 2, Flexibles, the Slayer, Splash-O-Matic, Splatter Shot. And for his tagline, he is the best player in Northern Ireland. And Snipes, his backliner for Ballpoint and Stringer. Put Best Western Bow Player. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've seen Snipes' bow.
No.
At all.
Not once. As far as I'm aware, not once.
So that's false. So the only two that are left is Best Player from Ireland, Best Player in Northern Ireland. So if they win this, those two sentences can be true.
Yes. But not
But not the best Western bow player.
Because there's no proof.
No proof.
No proof. Bring proof next time.
Bring proof. Play Stringer. And then we'll see. This is when he played Stringer in this match, and I look like
Yeah. Well, no, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. I'd make eye contact with them, but they're all looking at their screens.
They're focused in the game.
They're very focused. Everyone's back in the
They've got their head in the game. It was playing earlier when we were setting up. It got my head.
It was. You're not wrong. Pixels just walked away from OBS, so hopefully we're waiting, we're vibing. He'll be back, but yes, we are waiting for this match point game. And shoots. They've got space. They've got time. They can work with this.
To be fair, Ultraviolet 2 also have one of their players as tagline. That's Ninja Train. His in-game name is True Squared.
True Squared.
He has written exclusively plays Tetris and will die a lot. And empirically, that has been proven as he has only played Tetris and has died a lot. So,
and we also have seen him coming back in and a failing death. But yes, match point to Truett.
So the only thing left is the best player from Ireland and the best player in Northern Ireland. We'll see, won't we?
We will indeed.
This will be their Good Friday match.
Can't believe you just went there.
I really did.
Anyway, we're seeing a continuation of that Dynamo play. We did see some incredible plays come out last game from Andy, but are they going to be able to get those?
This is Macamart. This is the bucket map, as most are.
Guess what? There's a bucket.
Savage is hungry.
Savage is looking for some kills. What a surprise.
That tactical just really allows him to just go ham.
Yep. Yes, indeed. But Ultraviolet absolutely struggling to find their way back in here. They need to get the kills to be able to get mid and get zone. And they are able to get zone with a kill, but that's two!
That's two on one in jet shot. That's three!
Only the Dynamo is there to pick up the pieces, but they are in!
The quad?
Able to jump out, but there was someone jumping. Ninja Train was jumping in. Oh no.
He plays Tetris, he dies a lot.
Yep, it's true. It's true.
It's what he do. It's his MO, it's his vibe.
He do, but those penalty points. Whoa! I don't even know. Sam just died. Sam just off the field.
Gone,
back spawn.
rescinded.
See you later. But yes, we're seeing chaos, absolute chaos. People dying left and right.
That's true, that's a wipe.
Oh, there's the wipe. There is the wipe.
Truett's laughing, smiling. They seem comfortable.
They do indeed.
They seem like they know what they're doing.
They do indeed. That will be below 50 now. Points on the board.
All it needs is one reef slider.
Oh no. Yes,
One from that
reef
tries
slider,
it,
but you want to be able to get close enough to even do that. And he's
This,
able to get some picks here, but that crab is just a bit too late to be able to save it.
they have one more push left, but they're going in one by one. They're just falling like dominoes.
There's that reef slider.
Not even
But they didn't have.
Not even the reef slider. No follow up to the reef. That's game. That's shit. I'm waiting for the pop up.
That will be game!
That's shit. Mafia for you. Best player in Ireland. Best player in Northern Ireland. You know how it be.
How could we doubt them? Truly, how could we doubt them?
We love our Irish kings.
That will be game, set, and match. 2 Chutes Mafia absolutely keeping that top spot and decisively. Oh my goodness. What a set. What a whole bunch of games we've seen today. You can't see in the background, but there is a display of like, oh my god, thank god we won. In the corner, but I will remind everyone present, we have had a lot of problems with people being very overhyped in that corner. There's still a lot of switches there.
Please be careful.
I feel like something might have just happened, but it's fine. It's fine. They're still hugging each other. It's grand. Surely not. Something's not broken. So
Hopefully not.
that will be the end of the games we've got for you today. But I do want to know who won the third fight for third place. Pixel has a very perplexed look on his face.
Pixel does not know. He's without the knowledge.
Does anyone know who won third? Right, Spark came third, Flying Dutchman came fourth, but I do believe Flying Dutchman were at least able to take a game off of
They
Spark,
did get a
which is
game.
very, very
From
well
what I've
played.
heard, obviously we can't say it. We've been sat here.
Yes,
But-
we've been here with you guys through the semis and then the grands. But absolutely, thank you everyone for being here. This has been such a good day. Such a good
Very
bunch
good.
of games. The upset we had earlier, incredible. The game that Ultraviolet was able to take, insane.
It's mental. It's so good. Just
Oh yes. All right. Well, we've been told to end the stream. I will remind you, Breeze is in November. It's in
Breeze.
Manchester. All right.
it's in a better place.
Come to Breeze. But anyway, bye.
Go
everyone.
have it.
Thanks for having us. This
Manchester.
has been Zari, Spade.
Spade.
It's been a hell of a fun time.
All right.
Bye.
Everyone, please,